Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Raider Nation. As you can see, we got Jeff in the building already starting out.
What's up?
What's going on, Jeff? How you doing today, man?
Good. And you?
Can't complain, sir. I'm
Been
excited.
it's been a while since I've been on with you on a Friday night, and I like it.
Exactly.
This is good. It's fun.
So,
I'm happy.
Yep, I'm very excited, man. I'm very excited. Turf is finally back in the building for Saturday. We should have a few people coming through, man. I would hope so anyways, I'm already seeing quite a few coming in from all over the place, and as you know, man, chat lives matter. So let's start right off already with family cousin Steve Jones in the building. Pete keeps the black quarterback Shadur at 6. Yes, sir. Raider Ryan in the building. Salute nation. Salute. And make sure everybody can hear everybody fine, right? We want to make sure we check our volumes and so forth. I think everybody's sounding good. Sacktown Raider Mike in the building.
What's up?
Nation. Our guy, man, Gunsmoke in the building. Always coming through. Salute.
What's up, Gunsmoke?
Always coming through. Chris for Raiders, where you at, man? You got the link, bro. Get on up here. Where you at? Good to see you. Eastsider. Shout out to Eastsider. The Raiders need to sign another good wide receiver like Amari Cooper. Yeah, I don't disagree with that at all, actually.
I did that the other night, and I got chastised for it. Rundown was one of them that gave me shit over it.
I can only imagine. Man. We got King Lou in the building. Salute. Appreciate you for coming through. Need to draft one. Yep, we all know what you're talking about. Marcus Banks. Salute Jeff in the building.
What's up, Marcus? What's up, man?
We got Rosetown Native 707. Salute Nation. Man, that's what I'm talking about, man. Gerard Pope is in the building. Shout out to Gerard Pope. Appreciate you. Hope
What's up, man?
Enjoy the show, man. It's been a minute since I heard the best intro for Raider content providers, by the way. I like what the team is doing, but I still hope we get Shadur if he is available or Ashton Janty. I'm good with Shadur at 6. I am not good with Ashton Janty at 6, but as y'all
Me neither. Ditto.
We're going to jump into all of that, man. Y'all know how we get down. John Leon in the building.
What's up, John?
My guy, man. 831 Raider in the building. Salute, Salinas, California in the house. Man, we got I'm Not Bueno in the building. Booster, the hardest working man in the nation.
What's up, Bueno?
Oh, Jeff. Yes, sir. Merritt and Griffin, Raiders for Super Bowl. My pause on that one. Way too early on that one. What's up, gang? Merritt and Griffin. Appreciate you for coming through. Raider Ben in the building. What's going on, my guy? Raider Ben in the building. Come through, man. Everybody's hopping on tonight. You know how we do on this Friday. Hopefully a bunch of you guys hop on, man. All you content guys that have channels, etc. will be here hopefully for a lot of the night. I got to figure out what my flight is. If I got to get up for a 6 a.m. flight, I will not be going past midnight. But we'll see how that goes, man. We'll see how that goes. We got Raider Paul in the building. Ray
Paul
is my guy is in the building. I Panda Ty is in the building. Salute Nation, fellow Raider fam. Man, we got EC Everett in the building.
What's up, EC?
Yep, salute Raider Nation. And man, yeah, it is what it is right there. We'll leave it at that. And there we go. Chris finally joined. I didn't even see you hop in here, brother. Uh-oh, we can't hear Chris, right?
I like it that way. We don't have to listen to him.
It says you have no microphone selected, so it looks like you tried to probably change some settings when you got in
You know
here.
sign language, Chris? I can get an interpreter.
Yeah, you might need to jump out and jump back in, but you definitely don't have a microphone selected. So at least that's what it's showing me on my side. Yep, you are muted, OG. They letting us know. There we go.
Can you hear me now?
There
Yeah,
you go. Now I can.
now we can hear you.
I didn't pay my microphone bill. I had to pay it right quick.
Appreciate you for coming through and showing up, my man. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Well, I have to show up. This all started for me, so I have to be here.
Yes, sir.
Show my respects.
I love it. I appreciate it, man. I don't know how long it's been since I've been able to do this, right? It's been a while, man.
It's been a minute.
Yeah,
It's
it has
been
been.
a good while. So, yeah, I appreciate you guys for letting me host and do this too, man.
Well,
Yeah.
we've been waiting on you.
Your
So
normal gig on a Friday night, man.
We've been
Right.
waiting on you.
Right,
Like
man.
I said, I just been holding down the fort until you came back. That's all.
Hey, and I greatly appreciate it. We already got people doing
No
the
problem.
big. Raider Ryan gifting out 5, man.
Thanks,
Hey,
Raider. I appreciate it. Thanks, Ryan.
Absolutely.
Really appreciate that, brother. Thank you.
Absolutely, 100%, man. And I believe that I don't know where it's coming from, man. It's too much to try to figure out right now. It's probably your channel, Jeff. I think.
Yeah, it is.
Yep, exactly. Yep, I see it. So perfect, man. But yeah, let's dive right on into it, man. Y'all, you definitely can see the chat, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you know how to highlight and everything.
Yep.
Yep. Okay, good. Because I'm gonna need y'all to run the show while I do things behind the scene. Like I said, I gotta set up
No problem, man.
my flight tomorrow. So, where y'all want to start, man?
I don't know, Chris. What do you want to talk about tonight?
I guess a free agency. That's the only thing to talk about right now. Is who we signed, who we lost.
How people are losing their shit, saying that it's
a lot of people in the uproar right now. Like
that we haven't done anything, and
Right.
people are getting excited for nothing. And
it's like relax. I mean, they're doing their thing. They're getting their players.
Right.
yeah.
Right.
Well, plus we're not running out there and trying to get everybody. I mean, this free agent group is not the best. I mean,
No.
you look at the names that are on it and the talent. I mean, they're so this year. You know, even next year is not going to be that great either. You know, the biggest excitement is when people, when players get cut. You know, that's when the bigger names come up on the board. You know,
Absolutely.
like the Cooper Cup, shit like that, Lockett. The guys you weren't expecting to be, out there and available.
Well, if you look at it, we with the path that New England and a couple other teams did, we'd be under cap next year. They went out and spent a bunch of money. We're not trying to do that. We did that for many, many years. We went out there and spent a whole bunch of money on one or two players that didn't turn out to be anything good, and we're stuck with that big contract. Not trying to do that no more. I like it.
Plus, a lot of them were signing the 1-year contracts too, so we're not on the hook for long-term big money either.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind those either.
And if they're good, they play well. Like, yeah, we can extend you then. Then they can add another year or two to them. Okay, you know what? You're playing so well, we're going to keep you for a couple more years. Then they can stand then. Now we just want to see what you got.
Seems like the big stumbling block right now is when Gino's going to officially sign, and what that's going to do to the rest of our cap space before we get to the end of free agency here. If we're even going to be able to bring in anyone else in,
From what I hear,
there were rumors that Seattle was supposed to pick up his contract for this year. Now that's changed, and it's like nobody's got an answer now. Everybody's all of a sudden hush hush there, and you're not hearing shit about it.
Right. Well, from what I recall, when they initially did the deal, it wouldn't go on the books until next year. So the deal actually won't be completed until I forget what date, but he can participate and do everything necessary as if. But that cap, that 31 million does not count against our cap space. So I don't know what kind of magic they're doing behind the scenes from that respect.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, it's definitely some GM magic, if you will.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep.
And I appreciate what they're doing. Like I said, they're not overboard and overspending,
Correct.
signing a stupid contract. They get stuck in it and they can't get anybody until next year or the year after that because they have no money. We've been through that for many years. So I'm kudos.
Yep.
Only thing I was kind of bummed about Spillane. I wasn't so much bummed about. Like, okay, well, man's had a baby. He won't feed his family. The Raiders probably offer him that much. New England swooped in and got him. Chase on what I'm kind of upset about.
Right.
That's the only person I like. I wish we could have kept him.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to keep Chase on too. That definitely stung. The fact that he's no longer a Raider.
I'm sure probably one of the reasons, I know it's going to sound weird, but probably one of the reasons we didn't re-sign him is the fact that we still have Tyree under a rookie contract. So what do you do with him? Where does he fall on the depth chart?
Right.
So I mean, we already weren't paying Chase on as it is because he was a free agent.
Right.
So I mean, that might have had something to do with it. Who knows? It's not like he was asking for ridiculous money.
Right. Casey Cornell. Can I have a shout out, please? There you go, boss. There it is, right there.
Well, I think his thing is that after they re-signed Kuntz, getting that 1 year prove-it deal, that he knows that he might not start this year. I think he want to be a starter.
Yeah.
So I think he wants to go someplace where he can start. There's no guarantee to start there neither, but better chance over there than here.
Yep, I agree.
Is Everett talking about that 16 mil? Oh, that's right. Yeah, because that's right. Sunday, Geno Smith will have that guaranteed 16 million. Now, who covers that? Now, is that still Seattle? If he doesn't sign the contract prior to that, are we on the hook for that? It's like that gray area. You don't know. You don't know what the deal is with that.
Right.
Well, I heard rumors that they're supposed to be signing Saturday or Sunday, one of those 2 days, supposedly. I mean,
if it's Sunday, he's got a time deadline on Sunday.
Yeah, he got
that guarantee.
We got signed by Sunday, so how rumors go. In one ear, out the other. You don't know, but they'll get it done.
Yep, I agree.
Because the third round Seattle got is already in the books already, so they can't give it back to us. Well, they can trade it back to us, but they won't do it. So they'll get done.
I'll tell you what, as far as other teams making a splash in free agency, I think Chicago's made a huge improvement on their team. I said it last night on the show with LV Raider 10 that, the Bears did what they needed to shore up that offensive line because that's, they got to protect that quarterback. They got to protect him. They made some trades. They picked up some free agents. I mean, that their offense is going to come out like a whole new team now. And a lot of that, obviously, because of new coach there, it's going to take them in a different direction,
Right.
Broncos, they've made some big moves, too, The Evan Ingram one is the one that drives me nuts because it's like, God damn it, you just gave their quarterback a safety valve that he really didn't have last year.
I agree. Yeah, that hurt to see, for sure.
Yeah.
That don't scare me. I'm not worried about them.
Well, I mean, you just never want to see them get anything, in my opinion.
No, but
I don't want them.
You also got to look. You got to look at Chris. You got to look at our history against tight ends. We don't have good track record against tight ends. Period. Now we've got two good ones again in the division, in our own division, with Kelsey and him. Granted, Kelsey's a little bit older,
Right.
You know, he didn't have a great year last year, but he was playing shitty until guess what? He played us, and then he woke up again. You know.
But that all changed because now look at Chin, look at Doc Stokes. Those guys can't cover tight end because I was watching a lot of film on Chin. He can cover a tight end. The guys we had in the past couldn't. They
Right.
couldn't. They couldn't. They couldn't cover them because they were too small, and they just get like this bulldoze out the way.
Yeah,
So
but
that will change. I won't say we can't guarantee we can guard them good, but it'll be a lot better than we used to. I think.
even years ago, we still couldn't. Like, Antonio Gates owned us every time he played us.
Oh yeah.
You know, we still couldn't stop tight ends. Even back in the day, we couldn't stop tight ends for some stupid ass reason. For some reason, that's like our big weakness.
Well,
I don't get it. Like, personnel changes, still can't do it.
Guess was a specimen. I mean, hey, you got to remember when he played at those times, DBs weren't as big as they are now. They were smaller guys. Those guys were like,
and he was a big. He was a big fucking tight end too.
The average height for the DBs probably was like 5'10". The tallest would be 5'10". Now we got guys 6'1", 6'2", 6'3", 6'4".
Yes.
You know, we got bigger guys now. So, like I said, I'm never scared. I'm not scared of them. I'm not worried about them. I mean, they improved, yes. So did we.
Absolutely. I agree, Raider Paul. I absolutely agree. I think our defense has the chance to be elite. With the decisions made, absolutely, I agree. I agree with that statement.
I'm not seeing it. Oh, okay. There you go. But what you think, Turf, about the signings? Which one do you like the best?
Well, I mean, honestly, one of the ones I like the most is the most important one, which is Geno Smith. I think it was the best option, considering what was available, what we had out there, what makes sense with the head coach that we currently have. You know, I don't know what else would have made more sense. I don't think Russell Wilson would have made more sense. Excuse me. Geno is younger. He's going to be able to relate better to the quarterback we still draft. I am definitely in belief that if Shadur is at 6, we'll draft him and Geno will be there.
Yeah, I agree.
I think we're picking Sanders no matter what. Unfortunately, I mean, because that's not who I want, but that's who the Raiders are going to take. You know, that's just the way it's going to fall. That's what I can see.
It's who Tom Brady.
I'll tell you right now, if we don't take him, he's either going to go to the Jets or he's going to fall. He's going to fall back in this draft. But I don't think he's going to be in the top 10. If we don't take him or the Jets don't take him, I think he's going to drop. People are sour on him now.
Nah, I don't see him drop. I don't even think he's gonna get to us. That's the honest.
I hope not.
I mean,
I really do. But
I don't think he's gonna get to us. I think you're gonna see him and Cam off the board pretty quickly. All of this smoke and mirrors. I mean, everybody knows quarterback position is the problem to solve, and those two are going to be the top 2 off the board. It's all smoke and mirrors.
And they're going to go to one's lousy team and ruin their career. They're going to start right away, and they're going to ruin their career.
Exactly. And like I say, that's the other reason why I think the Raiders did what they did with going to get Geno. It makes a lot of sense. He's a starting quarterback. He's a top 15 quarterback in the NFL. And you know what I mean? You don't want to start whoever you draft anyways. I really can't wait till we do draft somebody and show that they will ride the pine no matter what. I just don't see Tom Brady allowing anything else. That quarterback will have to show like the utmost, just readiness that anybody's ever seen from a rookie of all time for him to say, okay, I'll go back on all my principles, right? Because that's what you're dealing with here. You're dealing with a guy that he got to where he is for a reason. That preparation, you know what I'm saying? The way he got to be who he is. I don't see him cutting any corners, and I think he's going to want the same thing for the quarterback that he drafts, right, for his team, because that's really what it boils down to. So,
Because Barry already said, you said these quarterbacks coming out of college starting the first year shouldn't. It's going to mess them up. They should sit a year or two and let them learn the football ins and outs.
right,
So I said this Jeff Shadur, since we got Geno, he might sit 1 or maybe 2 years before
Right.
he can get on the field. That's what just what Jordan Love. He's at what 3
Yeah.
years behind.
Something like that. Even
Aaron
Aaron
Rodgers?
Rodgers sat for
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers sat for almost 5, if I'm not mistaken.
exactly. Love sat for almost 5.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, a
And
lot
look
of
at the
these.
success. I mean, Green Bay's had 3 quarterbacks in the last 20-something years, or even more than that.
Dude,
Last like almost 30 years between the 3 quarterbacks.
I pray, I
Wow.
pray we can have that type of, you know what I'm saying, functionality within our team to where, you know, we're not desperate for the number 1 spot. You know,
mean,
number
shit,
1
we've had-
position.
We had 3 different quarterbacks start games for us this year. You know, they've had 3 quarterbacks in the last 30 years. You
Right.
and it almost turned to 4.
Yep.
know? Yeah,
4 different starting quarterbacks. So.
Absolutely right.
crazy. It's absolutely crazy.
It is. All right, so we got a lot of people in here, man. I see a lot of Jack Kenna up in the building, man. Shout
Yeah,
out
what's up,
to
Jack?
Yeah, that's my guy, man. Appreciate you for coming through as always. Man, it's a lot of y'all, man. Alan Childs, Ingram stays hurt. Yeah, I agree. Yep. Alec M is in the building. Man, Show Low Man is in the building. Happy Friday, y'all. Happy Friday to you, my guy. Appreciate you for coming through. Hope you enjoy this show, man. Todd Buckman, still 4-13. Well, we'll be better than that.
Yeah.
I'm going to shoot for right around 8, 9. You know what I'm saying? 9 wins, if you will, on this season. We got Steve DeLuna in the building. Chris, New England.
You said 9 wins. That's 1 game out of the playoffs from last year.
What's up?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how much. Yeah, it's too much. Way too much to say. I'll say 8 games then. We're not. I don't think we're ready for playoffs. It's possible. It depends, right? If health doesn't get us, there right, certain factors that absolutely we have a chance. You know, just depends on if the dominoes fall our way, right?
I agree.
Raiders fool Chris in the building. Salute 805. I didn't see 805 in there.
805.
Stocking 805. There we go. I see him. Real Talk Raider Nation in the building. Y'all already know. If you subscribe to me, I'm sure you know Real Talk Raider 805. That's my guy. All these guys, man. A lot of these guys are content creators. Damn good content creators. Go like, subscribe. Absolutely listen to everything. And anything people have to say as far as these perspectives, I definitely appreciate each and every one. So, yep. Raider Way is in the building. Yeah, y'all gonna have to help with all these, right? It's a lot, man. Lord Rochitas is in the building. Got a lot of salutes, a lot of. Here we go. All right, here comes Rundown. Raider Rundown. What up, y'all? Coming in, but Baby Rundown said he taking all my attention tonight. Yeah, well, come on through, man. Yep, come on through, man. Come on through. All right, yeah. Where we at next? What signing did y'all not like? I'm curious about what signing you may have not liked. Is there something that you're like, I don't understand it?
The hell is that?
No,
Everybody can't like everything, right?
the signs that they got were decent. It's not like one of those, why they sign him? Like last year, the why they signed Minshew. So far, it's been pretty decent. I don't see anything wrong because they fulfilled what they lost. You know, they lost a linebacker. They get another one. They lost a safety. They got another one. They need another corner. They got one. basically on defense. So it's nobody really there besides Kappa earlier. I'm feeling that everything's pretty good to me.
Yeah, I mean, I could see people complaining about the corner we picked up slash safety slash what is he slash old man slash doesn't pass the rundown test. I mean, right? If you want to split hairs, be nitpicky, that is a questionable. Well, what are we doing other than right getting some depth slash
Stokes
leadership? You know what I mean? Is that the key word for old person? Like, is that the new keyword, leadership? Yeah, I don't know.
Which one are you talking about? The one which
Johnson Jr., right? Is it Johnson? The cornerback safety we got, I believe, was it either from the Panthers or was it from the Lions?
Cornerback.
You guys don't know who I'm referring to? See, that's my point. It's like, well, what was that about?
No, I'm sorry. I'm not paying attention right now. I'm trying to get my monitors moved around here because
the cornerback. I know we signed Stokes.
Lonnie Johnson Jr.
Oh, Lonnie Johnson.
Lonnie Johnson Jr.
Okay, Lonnie Johnson. Okay.
And he's 29 years old, so he'll be 30 this year. So he kind of does pass the rundown test, at least for the start of the season. So that's actually a good thing.
Pass the rundown test.
Okay, yeah. Johnson, I forgot about him. He had a good press conference too.
Right.
I came here to win, nothing else. Okay.
Yep.
Easy, kid, easy.
Exactly. So
OTAs first.
I mean, that's somebody that, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. I don't know what he got either. It wasn't league minimum. I mean, I know that much.
I think it was $2 million.
Yeah, it wasn't league minimum.
It wasn't much.
He did come from the Panthers.
No, Jason, we didn't go over the actual people. I didn't name any names, but you just did.
What's that?
I didn't call anybody out on it. Yeah, there was a show that was on today, and they were both all over the fact that we got Gino and how they think that our free agent moves so far at a best like in the C to D range.
See, and that's where I want to hear where people's thoughts are, because I'll admit I'm drinking the Kool-Aid a little bit.
Well, we were on last night, and I asked the chat to put in there, what would you grade our free agent moves so far?
Right.
And I don't think there might have been one C plus, but everybody else was in the B range.
Mm-hmm.
Which is unusual, where everybody's kind of agreeing, on where they would rank or grade our free agent moves this year.
Right.
So, I mean, I kind of was in agreement with the chat that, I was giving it like a B plus, and people would just, fans and, in the chat, and then, on the, like Nate and I and a few other people that I've been on shows with, they forget to take, because they're just naming the people we brought in. You got to take into consideration the guys that we re-signed that were already with the team. Like re-signing Butler. That's a huge free agent move because we didn't lose him to another team. We kept him.
Right.
We re-signed Kuntz. Yeah, I know people are still worried about him because of coming back from the knee and everything. But again, that's somebody that could have easily gone to another team like Chason.
Right.
We could have lost Kuntz too. We re-signed Palomao. We saved money by keeping some of these guys also. And also, by not signing the guys, the three guys that went to New England, that saved us a shit ton of money right there. We'd have nothing left if we would have paid those three guys what they just got.
We've been over the cap next year. Over the cap.
Yeah, we'd be screwed. So
Raiders
that's how I looked at it when I thought my grades were. It wasn't just what we brought in or the lack of what we didn't bring in. I mean, what out there for free agents do you really, really think that, oh my God, we need this guy? There's no one out there that screams to me that.
Right.
Rafa
in the building. Salute. Raider
Like Turf, if
Nation,
you're talking
Jason
running
in the
backs,
building. Salute.
if you're talking running backs, the only one that's really out there is what, Chubb at this point?
As far as veterans,
Like a veteran. You know, I mean, we just brought Mostert in. I mean, I know he's not the answer to everything, but
yeah, I like the pickup. I like Mozart.
I do too.
Yeah, as a
Me too.
starter, he's definitely earned everything you see that he's gotten his way from that respect, as far as 1,000-yard seasons, most touchdowns.
Yeah.
If he can stay healthy. Yep.
So we picking up Mozart. What was he gonna do for Amir Abdullah? What's that gonna do for him? What think they gonna do?
I mean, keep him. He's still special teams. He's still an every down back. He's still the only 100-yard rusher we've had. I mean, we still only got him and McCormick along with Mozart. We still need 2 more running backs minimum.
No, we're gonna draft some running backs. There's so many out there we can't help.
Absolutely, but we won't draft more than 2. I mean, right? We won't draft more than 2. So
I'm good with 2.
That's 5.
More than that's ridiculous.
Yeah, 2. Well, they'll draft 2, and then some might go on a UDFA portal, and then just come on into training camp and see what you got. But we probably only draft 2.
Well, if you bring another one in, as an undrafted free agent, I mean, you're probably looking at the fact of using them for special teams too,
right,
as a return.
Yeah,
sure. Whether it be punt or kickoff.
No, true.
I just don't like the idea of using any of our starters for punt and kickoff returns, because it's just too much of a chance for them to get hurt.
Right.
Leave them for offense. Don't put them out there returning kicks and punts. We got lucky all those years that Tim Brown did that he didn't get hurt.
Right.
And that's back when the rules were a lot different on kickoff and punts. I mean, back when you could, run a human chain down the field to break up,
Yeah. What was that rule they put in place? The halo rule?
Blocks and shit. And
yeah, what was there? Yeah, they put that rule in, the halo rule. They can't go so many feet before they catch the ball.
You can't run more than 2 guys side by side going down the field now.
Right.
Fuck, man. Kickoffs used to be a free-for-all.
Yeah, it used to be wild.
Kickoff was a dangerous part of the game. Like, you guys running 100 miles per hour at each other. Like,
You equate it to things for wrestling fans. That's like a King of the Ring match where all 30 guys are in the ring at the same time, and it's just bodies flying everywhere, and it's so much chaos.
Right. Way too much.
I'm not Bueno said run lobby and special teams. I think he did run special teams for a little while. He had a couple of good returns, so that might be a good spot for him.
Right. I'm no bueno run lobby and special teams. No, I remember he had a good play on a return. Don't remember if it was preseason though. Yeah, the problem with that is, like you just said, he had a good play, just one, and he's had not so good plays on the others, and I just don't think I don't know. We'll see. Right. He's still on the roster, I believe.
Yeah, rookie. They're not paying. He's at what, 6th round, 7th round pick?
Yeah, so I mean, he's still there. I mean,
he's cheap. They can keep him around for a minute and see if they can develop him or not. Not buy.
Right. Do I think he'll stay on board before like a McCormick? No. I don't see it happening.
That's what I've been wanting to ask you, Turf. Seeing as this is the first chance I've got to talk to you. Yep. In a while. What do you think's going to happen with McCormick? Do you think he's going to still be there?
I do.
Or do you think they're going to cut ties with him?
I mean, what are they going to cut ties with them for, as far as not having a replacement?
I don't know. That's why I'm just asking. I mean,
right. No. I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm just talking out loud. Where my logic is with it, meaning who's going to replace him? Because right now, who's in your backfield? Madison. You gotta assume he's done. You gotta assume Zeus is done.
Madison went to Miami.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Yeah, he went to Miami, and Abdul. I wouldn't be surprised if Amir goes back to New England.
Man, I don't know. I don't think that people value special teams as much as the league. And these teams themselves. He's a staple in special teams. On top of the fact of being able to do it all offensively.
I don't.
So
I want to keep him here. I was fine with keeping him here. I
yeah,
have no problem with that part.
like I said, if you don't keep him, who are you bringing in? I mean, you brought in Mozart, right? So you got Mozart, you got McCormick, you got Abdullah. You still need 2 more spots. You're gonna fill one with the draft for sure.
Wait, you
We're
not
hoping to.
you missing the best runner we got in the field, man. You missing Samir. Forgot about him.
Nah, he's gone.
Wait, did they cut him?
I don't think they cut him, but I don't
Okay.
see him
I
coming.
know they're looking to get rid of him.
Oh, I know he's on trading block, but nobody want to trade for that.
Nah,
Except Ray
exactly,
Love.
exactly. So yeah, I don't. That's how I see it, and I think you're gonna see McCormick, whether you like it or not. I mean, sure, he's gotten injured every year so far, but I mean, who hasn't in the NFL?
Mm-hmm.
You go name, half our roster, those guys haven't played full seasons.
No,
That's a guarantee. So I'm not ready to get rid of him by any means. I think he's a potential starter in the NFL. Given the right opportunity. So
he's been here what 3 years now.
This will be his fourth year.
Is this his third
this will be
season
his
with
fourth
us?
year.
Fourth year.
This will be his 4th year coming up. So
3 years on a practice squad, so this will be his 4th year.
yep. And that first year, obviously, with the knee, he had a blown knee when he first got here. So, yep. So
that's the other problem. Can he stay healthy? This is the first time you've really seen him out on the field this past season, and I was impressed. I thought until he got hurt, I was like, "Well, it looks like we found something here with this kid." He was 3 weeks in a row, and he was getting better each week, and then, then he goes and gets hurt. Now we're down to 2 running backs basically.
right.
Madison and old man Amir. Amir he was serviceable while he was in there. Shit.
But he's not every down. It's not every down back.
He's the only one that ran 100 yards in a game for us this past season.
Right. Yeah,
I can't stand
you, Chris. I can't stand you. Salute. Leave my guy alone, bro. Man, leave my guy alone, bro.
Samir's going to the Patriots, according to Ready Food Chris.
Well, Samir, yeah, but he's also talking bad about McCormick. He's saying anybody can replace him. I don't agree with that. I think the fact he's held on this long, that experience in itself is worth something, and I think you'll see it come to fruition. Running backs get hurt all the time, man. I mean, that's just really the reality of how things are, man. They get hurt a lot. You know what I mean? So
what's up, Arnie?
Well, Turf, you got to think about McCormick. He survived
love
3 regimes right now.
Right.
He survived all 3 of them. He's still here. So he must be doing something right.
And that's what I'm trying to say. I mean, and you got a glimpse of what he was doing right. Let's not act like the little bit of sample that you did get wasn't something that made you at least say, okay. Okay, I see a little something, That's what I got out of it. I mean, but I already knew that because, again, being from Texas here, the last 17 years, we've watched him at UTSA. And shout out to UTSA, man. They got one of my Windsor homegrowns in basketball. I gotta get his name, but he's I want to say he's a sophomore now at University of Texas San Antonio on the basketball squad, and he's a baller. Anybody that knows anything about the Northeast, that's basketball territory. Everybody talk about football. I know we talking football, but when it comes to basketball, it's where Jeff and I are from. It's the Northeast, 100%.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah, I hear you, Chris. You got a point, man. I mean, he came into the league with a bad injury, and then he only got injured the one time he got a shot, after a couple of games. I get it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the reason why Hobbs is not around. Hobbs is gone because he can't stay healthy. I get it. So
Street clothes Hobbs.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Then he won $13 million. Like, wait, that's a lot for somebody that don't play that much. Like,
Yeah,
right.
It's a little crazy.
He getting what? Well, I think it's at 12, but they got to weigh out that contract in case he don't play. They can get him out, get rid of him. I don't think he had any guarantees, but I don't see him paying $13 million a year.
Nah, that's not going to happen.
That's Foxdale said it, and Arnie goes, McDummy is getting his Raider plays back. Foxdale said it, AOC needs to go. Yeah, he forgot one back here. He drafted AOC. He can have him back too, I guess, at this point.
Right.
I mean, what's the sense of keeping him?
Yep.
Seriously. He's not going to be a fit for this offense.
Right.
Everybody keeps telling me that. I've come to grips that he's not the answer here anymore.
No, this is going to be a fast-paced offense, man. You got to be, quick thinking and quick moving.
I still think,
and he's not that. He's accurate, but he's not that quarterback.
Right. No, I agree. It'll be interesting to see how a lot of some of these positions turn out, if you will.
But it's one thing. I'd rather have AOC as a backup than Minshew. Now he's a
backup. Absolutely, 100%.
He's a backup with Kansas City. I think Kansas City probably picked him up so he tried telling the Raiders secrets. So I got news for you, Kansas City. It's a whole new team, whole new program. There's no secret stuff to give out.
Right. Nah, I agree. And nobody getting quiet, Chris. You know AOC is still my guy, and he's gonna be our backup. I mean, he might be the resident backup, right? He might be the scholarship backup for who knows how many years to come. And he might get his shot, right? Who knows what's gonna happen, but there's no reason to get rid of him. He's gonna make league minimum. He's been around for a while. You can count on him to be serviceable for some games. I'm not gonna get quiet, man. I mean, Geno is definitely an upgrade. That's just facts.
Hey, post that thing that Ray Foods just said.
Where you guys both should have access to. You don't see the. I want y'all to be able to click on these too. That's why I say.
Which one was it?
Not get on the phone. Fool.
There's Foo Chris. He said PTS Chris, me and OG Chris for making a show.
Yeah, I got it. Chris's. I just highlighted it.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Me and OG Chris for making an attack of the Chris show. You want in.
Chris's.
Yep.
Shit. I'm trying to.
How do I have access to them? No. Oh. It's fine.
Yeah, do people really think Dylan Lobby is? Hold on, Jason Downs. My biggest grievance is the free agents we have missed on. As a Raider fan, I ain't used to that. Who have we missed on outside of the obvious when it comes to linebackers?
Yeah, see, I don't see that we missed on anybody.
That's my question. Yeah, who have we missed?
Isaiah's out there, but he stays hurt too just as much.
Bro, Steve DeLuna, I'm with you on that one.
Isaiah Simmons out there, but he stays hurt just as much as anybody else does. So why bring him in?
Right.
I mean, the only one that I was kind of hoping we were going to get at some point this week, since Wednesday, would have been Becton from Philly, but that's like the only one out there right now that I'm like, we should be looking at.
Right.
Because we definitely need that. We need one more guard right now, and then if we can get one in the draft, we get one in the draft.
Yep, I agree.
Because Kappa Crapper ain't the answer. He's unless he has a miracle turnaround from this past year, I don't think he's gonna be worth it.
Right.
I mean, he ranked dead last.
No, it's
pretty much all the stats.
All the categories. All of them.
That's not good. And we gave this fool $11 million. Come on. That's the thing that drives me nuts is how much we're throwing at this kid.
That,
Right.
You know,
that was a favor by Tom Brady and Spike for playing at some point.
Basically.
That's all. Thanks for doing that here.
yeah.
Yep.
One of those moves.
All right, so I see we got some people talking Spillane, Jason Downs. Is that where you think we missed? We missed on Spillane? I don't think so. Not at $12 million.
I don't either. Now,
Yeah. And yeah, Steve DeLuna, man,
Yeah.
Omarion Hampton at 37, I would be ecstatic. I actually got to see him play against a great Minnesota team, and that kid is the real deal. Yeah, shout out to Omarion Hampton. Yep, I'd love to get him. I just don't think he'll be there at 37.
I hope he would be. Well, you know what? There's still Henderson and Judkins. They'll probably be there.
Right, exactly. I could see a Henderson absolutely being there, but definitely not Omarion Hampton.
Yeah, I like Henderson better, but I'll take either one of those two guys.
Right.
I think Jeff did a mock draft. It was funny. He did a mock draft, and we have both of the running backs.
Right.
Yeah. I kept trading, and then I ended up with 2 picks back to back. It was in the second round, wasn't it? I think it was like the tail end of the second round. So we had say pick number 37 and 38, and I took Judkins and Henderson back to back. Boom, boom.
Right.
I was like, fuck it, let's just play around with it, see if I can do it. And I made enough trades to get 2 picks back to back and grab them both. Those are our 2 running backs we took. Oh my God, why am I yawning?
Because it's like 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock.
You guys talking about
Genti? This is early for me yet.
And everybody's talking about
night sleep too.
Everybody's talking about Genti at number 6, and the
I hate it.
Sanders there. Genti's not gonna be number 6.
I hate it.
What I'm thinking is the Raiders they put so the contingency is high on Genti. What they're doing is they're popping them up, so just in case they trade that pick, they can trade it for Genti. They said we want Genti.
I would rather do that than take Genti.
Yeah, they said we want Genti.
Trade out of that pick.
They're gonna say, "Oh, the Raiders gonna get Genti." They're already talking about they high on Genti. Let's trade the Raiders so we can get him.
Right.
Then we trade and get another pick. I'm good with that. If Sanders not there.
I seriously think we could trade back twice in the first round. Talk to Dallas first, see if they'll give us 12 for 6, because they'll probably take Genti.
Yep.
And then we'll get a second rounder on top of that from them, and then trade back into between 18 and 23 if we can find a team in that space there that wants to move up to number 12. We move into that space, get another second round pick, use our pick in the first round. Now we got 3 second round picks. That's where the beef of your draft is going to come between the second and third round. That's where you're going to get your starters for the future, basically.
Yep.
That's where you're going to get your running backs, possible a future quarterback if you don't get Sanders.
Guards.
Offensive lineman that you could use, linebacker especially, because that's going to be a weakness right now for us. Especially now that Diablo's gone. See you later. He went to Minnesota, Green Bay, so he's done. Right? He's the one that went to Green Bay? Or was it Hobbs?
No, it's
Hobbs went to Green Bay.
Y'all went to Atlanta. Fox picked him up.
Correct.
I'm not going to miss him. I like the name. Diablo was a nice name, but I don't know.
Nah, I'm definitely not.
Didn't live up to the name part, though. Like the whole.
Yeah, I like the name.
Devil on the defense.
Yeah, I'm fine with it. Not going to miss him.
Yeah, I have
I mean, nothing's come out yet on what's going on with Geno, and that's what's making me a little nervous here, too.
Yep.
Oh, they'll sign him. Now, I think that's probably why the Raiders haven't really went out and got anybody else yet. They're going to see what his contract's going to look like.
Yeah.
Because I don't think they want to go do like New Orleans did and go in cap hell for a couple of years, and they can't get anybody. Like I said, we did that for so long. It's ridiculous. What was that one year we had? We had no first, no second. We had third round pick and no money.
Yeah, I remember that.
Remember that year? Like what?
It was not good. It was
no money, nothing. and no picks.
Right.
Jeez. We don't. I don't think we want to do that again.
Nah, definitely not doing that again. Yeah, we
Was,
should have learned our lesson. At
they
least I
did.
would hope.
They did. And they still pay these players this high price tags. They can't get out the contract, and still paying. And we're still playing players after they with another team. Just the money, still paying them, but they put somebody else. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah,
Well,
Fox. No word on Becton yet. I haven't heard anything on whether he's even trying to re-sign with Philly or what the deal is.
I think he wants 12 million. I think something like 11 million. Last time I heard, might be more or less, but he wants the bag.
yeah.
And I don't know if Raiders want to give him the bag.
A lot of people saying trade back too.
Well, that's what Pete Carroll does. He likes to trade.
I would trade back.
I would definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have no problem trading.
Oh, definitely Jihad Campbell going in the first round. I think that's a given. I don't see him falling out of the first round. Not at all. I mean, I just let a mock draft run through where I didn't even pick for the Raiders. I just let the system pick everybody. And I've done 2 of them in the last 5 minutes, and Campbell's gone in the 20s every time. This last time he went to the Rams at 26. You know, I know it's a mock draft with a computer system, but it still kind of gives you an idea, you know.
Right.
Once free agency's over with, then, you know, I'm ready to start seriously looking, you know, to do more free mock drafts. Because now you got a better answer on what we really need based on what we did for free agency, you know.
Yep.
Yeah.
I just wish we would have been a player for some of the wide receivers, though. You know, it's unfortunate, like Godwin re-signing with Tampa. You know, we missed out on the DK1. Lockett's still out there, and I'm still not opposed to, for the hell of it. You know, if Cooper wants to come back here for, you know, a 1-year deal, you know, for a little bit less money than what he would, you know, what he's probably looking for.
Right.
You know, I'd be okay with that too, to be honest with you.
Yep.
Bringing Lockett will almost take the place of Myers. He does same thing Myers does. He's that second receiver. He's not number one. He's a second receiver, so that would kind of bump Myers.
Well, 805 said it best on one of his shows that we've already got a number one if you look at it the right way. We've got Brock Bowers. Brock Bowers can be our number one. You know, I mean, he's that talented.
Right.
You know, I'm looking forward to how Chip Kelly's going to use him in this offense. You know, how involved. I mean, am I expecting the same stats from him that he had last year? No, but I wouldn't be surprised on 1,000 yards and probably like 80 to 95 catches. I don't expect him to go over 100. I mean, because he's going to be a little bit more of a spread the ball type of guy.
Right.
You know, especially if we got a running game, because we're not going to have to throw as much. You know, but we got to get running backs in the building that's going to be able to do that, and we just better hope that whoever we get in the draft is that answer. You know, you can't expect Mozart to go out there and run that ball 20 to 30 times in a game. You're gonna burn him out and kill him.
Correct.
You know, he's not built for that.
He's too old for that. He's 31 years old.
Yeah, I mean, for running back years, that's you're at the edge of calling it quits soon.
Correct.
You know, you've already gone beyond the average. I mean, what's the average, Turf? 4 years?
It's 3 to 4 years max.
I mean, he's already blown past the average. So I mean, he's at the tail end now. You know, especially for that position.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's so probably
Arnie. That'd be awesome if Mahomes goes down and Uncle Rico starts the rest of the season for the Chiefs.
That would be hilarious.
Still say it would be funny if Stafford goes down and
I was
and
just gonna say that because that's the
Garoppolo
other thing
goes in there.
everybody's been. Yeah,
Yeah.
Devontae talked all that shit about Garoppolo, and now he's back with Garoppolo. And if God forbid
Right.
Stafford goes down, guess who's throwing him the ball? The
Yep.
guy he dissed.
And Stafford and Garoppolo gonna throw a ball right in the middle of the field and get him hurt. Like I said, call me a bitch
Give me
again. See what happens.
Garoppolo stopped throwing him coffin balls. So he
Yeah.
has to jump up for him and just gets annihilated going across the middle or something.
I don't know.
I just, just all these moves with all these. Oh, Gravy just messaged me. He wants to
Yeah.
know if we're letting.
Yeah. I gave him the link. He just messaged you.
Yeah.
You sure?
And then I just told him, I said, yeah, come on in. You already sent it to him?
Yeah, I sent it to him. Yeah, I told him to come through.
It just, it hits different for me. Like everybody's like, oh, they went to the Patriots, no big deal. It hits different for me because of where I live. I got to deal with this shit. I'm already getting my balls busted by friends of mine that are Pats fans. Like, look, oh, what's the matter? Your guys didn't want to stay with you guys, so they came here to be on a winning team again. I'm like, don't start.
Right.
Your team's been trash for the last couple of years. You had your fun, But I mean, Spencer's got to be happy. I mean, the moves that the Patriots are making.
Yeah.
There are only a couple of players in this draft, and they're going to be relevant in the AFC East pretty damn fast. Their only competition at this point really is going to be Buffalo.
Right.
Jets are junk. Miami's on the downside.
Mm-hmm.
It just their biggest competition is going to be Buffalo. Can they beat Buffalo? Probably not. Not right now. But Patriots are going to be decent this year. They're going to have a good year.
I agree.
And people laughed at me when I said it the other day on the show. They're like, oh yeah, he's going to be great. I'm telling you. Don't sleep on him.
James Purple, what are you talking about turning black and white? What are you saying? What's happening? I'm looking at the chat. Chris keep turning black and white.
Who?
James Purple. I keep turning black and white, huh? What are you saying? Just curious.
Yeah, I'm curious too. But
hey,
Gravy.
There goes Gravy in the building.
What's up, Gravy?
How you doing, man? Good to be on this show. A lot of experience on this show, man. I like it. Finally good.
Hey, and as you can
How
see,
you guys doing?
Good, boss. Good. I got the poll up. Jeff had a poll in his.
Oh yeah, I seen that. I voted on it.
Yep. So now you want to vote on the one that
says.
Yeah, vote on the main one here. If one of these four choices are who you're looking to, you know what I'm saying, have. Let me see if I can get this added to. Hold on. The vertical side as well. Hold on. No.
Is that better for James?
No, now you're all grainy looking. It's because you shut the lights off.
Yeah, it got a free focus.
Yeah. I'm watching it on my TV. I'm on a whole different spot on the TV from what I'm looking at on my computer. I guess it's twisted around like that on the TV.
Well, he has both settings going, the vertical and the horizontal.
So yeah, I got everything going, bro.
He got both of them. So you're probably on the horizontal right now.
Yeah.
Yours is, Chris?
Huh?
Yours is on horizontal?
What?
Yeah.
No, I got both. He has two shows going at the same time. The same show.
Yeah, I know.
Vertical. But I'm on a horizontal, vertical right now. Or horizontal.
Yeah, everybody should be in both.
We're all here.
Yeah, exactly. And the poll is there too. So hey, if you guys see the poll,
Cooper Kupp went to Seattle. Cooper Kupp to Seattle Seahawks. Dang.
$14 million. No thanks.
Yeah.
No, 12 million, something like that. No thanks.
You used to make $26 million.
Yeah, mine's showing the
$26 million, Chris.
Yeah, but still, remember he gets hurt a lot now these days. So, I mean, I would have took him, but he came in a little cheaper than that. Yeah, I would say, yeah, sign him.
Right.
But that much,
Excuse me.
I don't know. They probably put him in the slot.
Cooper Cup ain't no slide.
I don't know, but they probably put him there. Who's the OC for Seattle now anyway? I don't even know the OC for Seattle.
I don't know what OC is for Seattle. Yeah.
I don't know if you haven't seen this guy
the
before.
OC.
This Trippy Soul. When Chris and I were on the other day, and I opened up the channel to let people come in. Him and this guy Randy N, who's usually on a lot of Chris's chats.
Right.
Randy N's a Broncos fan, so he got on camera with us, and Trippy Soul did too.
Yeah.
But he's a Steelers fan. Dude, someone in the chat said, was that George Kittle? And then I started looking at him like, holy fuck, he looks just like George Kittle. So somebody called him Timu George Kittle in the chat. Because they're like, if you order George Kittle from Timu, this is what you're going to get. Right. He does. He looks like him. It's funny.
That's hilarious.
They're both cool dudes, man. Even though they're not Raider fans, but they're still pretty cool.
They're pretty cool, yeah. They have respect, so.
Hey, and guys, all you got to do is put 1, 2, 3, 4 in the chat based on the poll, right? What is your pick at number 6? 1 is Sanders, 2 is Graham, Mason Graham, right? 3 is GNT, and 4 is Mabo.
Membu, yep.
Membu. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
23 votes in there so far.
Only 1 vote so far. I don't know about your. Yeah, I don't know where it's at for the one that.
Right now on the one that's on my channel is 23 votes, 39 for Genti, 26 for Sanders, 21 for Graham, and 12 for Membu.
Okay.
Yeah, I got 40 for Jenny.
That's good. Who do we want? Who we want to get?
I mean, at quarterback, if he's available at 6, I'll take Shedeur. But only if he's available.
I was debating putting Membu down or trade the pick is what I was thinking, but I'm like, you know what? I'll give him another player option.
Yeah, I'll trade all day.
Yeah, I think if I would have put trade the pick, I'm willing to bet that'd probably be leading right now. Genti's jumping up. He's up to 41% now.
Yeah, I don't know how to post.
Now everybody's so high on Genti now.
I don't see how Graham is so.
Because it's obvious, Jeff. In my book, I think it's obvious. You know, I think we're trying to. Now we're in the notion, and what I'm hearing from people is that we're agreeing with this cheapness that we're doing. But 2 months ago, we were so happy that we had $100 million and we could go get guys.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got $120 million. We could go get guys. And is that what we're doing? Be honest with me. Is that what we're doing? Okay, I'm not even gonna. We're not even. I don't want to even talk about the guys that we re-signed because they're not. They were free agents, but they were our own guys, and I'm happy with that. I'm happy with signing Butler. I'm happy we signed Max. You know, and I'm happy we got Geno, but that's not done yet.
No,
and we got to realize that that's not done yet, and there's a reason why it's not. I'm thinking the dude wants more years on his contract, and we're thinking that we're gonna get Shedeur Sanders at 6. Geno ain't down with it because he wants a long term. He wants an extension, and then maybe they could work it out. But if they want to give him a 1-year deal, he got traded, so the trade went through, and he has no choice but to play on that 1 year, unless he doesn't play. But he's gonna get paid either way. So if he does this 1-year deal, he ain't down with us. He wants a long-term deal,
right?
And if we pick a quarterback, it's not going to be long-term. Because if we get a quarterback at 6, he has to play early. He had to, you know, we'll be the only team that that thinks so highly of a guy. I don't think Shedeur Sanders. I think he's gonna get picked 1, 2, or 3. Right now, the way it is, because one of these teams that needs a quarterback is gonna drastically be asked out, and one of these, Pittsburgh is like that. Pittsburgh will get their equity that they have and move up that draft board and go get Shedeur Sanders, possibly above us.
I agree. He's not going to be there at 6.
He's not going to be there at 6.
No.
But if he is, if we get him, it's going to dictate. Geno has to be signed before then.
Correct.
He has to have a contract before then. I don't know if you got traded. You don't really have a choice, but I'm just if he gets paid, $45 million, and then my boy Gabe was saying earlier today, people had a big problem with this, is that Geno Smith shouldn't get as much money as Sam Darnold, because Sam Darnold basically does. If you look at stats, because he didn't play. Geno didn't play in the beginning of his career with the Jets at all. Then he went to 2 other teams and didn't play at all. So really, when he got to Seattle is when his career started. 1 year, Sam Darnold we thought that he wanted $50 million, right, or $45 million. He got 30 something.
Right.
So the Raiders are probably telling Geno, "Hey, what's up?" Sam Darnold had a better year. Sam Darnold won 15 games.
Right.
You were you deserve a contract like that, $30-something million. Let's do that for you.
Right.
He can work off a $31 million contract. That's what he's owed from Seattle. But he wants more. He wants an extension. If we don't give that to him, we can say goodbye to Geno Smith. He don't have to play.
Right. No, I agree. He's gonna be forced to take basically what he's given.
Yeah, he has to. But if he doesn't want to, he could trade me. And if we're losing out, is he worth that 3rd round pick? Is he?
What's up, Randy? And
that's why Gravy. That's why he wanted to get traded from Seattle, because they wouldn't give him a good extension. That's why he said, "I want to trade now." They try to work something out with him. Said, "No, I don't like that. Trade me." That's why he's out there now. But
what's worse about that, Chris, is that Sam Darnold had a better year.
Yeah.
He won 15 games and he got $30-something million. That's what's bad for Geno.
Yeah, I'll say that. But he wanted to trade because he didn't like what they was offering him for an extension. So that's why he wanted out of there. But I got no. Darnold have a better year.
It should have been done already. We should have been waiting till Sunday. And that's what gets us. That's what gets me and Gabe more frustrated. Is that why is it the most? It's probably going to happen, but you can't blame us for talking about it, for wondering why. Why is this not done yet? Okay, secure me by having a quarterback in place so we can start talking. Yeah, he can do this and that and that. We can't say none of that because he's not even signed to a contract. He's traded to us.
Yeah.
The trade went through, but is Geno Smith our starting quarterback without a contract?
Sure.
Yeah.
Extension. He has to play for us for 1 year. He could do that and bounce. And if you want to get a quarterback and have him be on there later, then fine. But we talked about it, and it was pushed back. But people don't know that his contract ain't signed yet. He got an extension. He has to work off that 1 year, $31 million contract.
Right.
And in a couple of days, he's going to get a bonus from Mark, and they say, "Hey, here's $16 million," and there's going to be more. There's going to be more.
Yep, I agree.
What's he get? 16 million bonus?
The problem.
Like
so Raider Ryan saying Becton went to the Chargers.
Did he?
And aren't you guys questioning? We question why is these other teams making moves, getting better, and where in the hell are we? Where are we at? In the beginning, we had all this money, right, guys? We had all this money, and every show that I was on with you guys, everyone said we have money. We got a bunch of money, and now we're discounting. We're shopping at the thrift store. And what happened to all that information that people are going to want to come here? Tom Brady, what's up? But it ain't happening.
Right.
It ain't happening.
It's a great point.
We have this thing saying, "Oh, we're vertical, same people." We got the same people. Morig is Chin, and Stokes is someone else, and Hobbs and all that. You're satisfied with that? But we save money, but we're discounting now. Look at that, and our division's getting better. Our division is getting better. That's what we're talking about. That's what we're frustrated about.
True.
No one's noticing that.
That's true.
Diesel, I saw that earlier today too. That's bullshit. There's no way that's happening.
What's up?
Someone got an alert. Diesel's cousin that says CMC to the Raiders. That ain't happening.
Oh,
here we go again.
Of course, no.
It costs too much, Jeff. It costs too much.
No, it's not even that. It's just clickbait. You know that's not a reasonable issue. There's no way that they're gonna trade him.
And it's too much. You wouldn't even want him at this point. I mean, he's shown that
I really
not,
wouldn't because of the injury issues.
He's
no. If this was 3 years ago, oh hell yeah.
Correct.
But
correct.
Now, I mean, he just can't stay healthy now. I mean, not for nothing. The 49ers fucked up when they started him in Buffalo in that snow game. They never should have played him that day.
Right.
They should have. I know they were still playing for something, but really, in that game, that just screams he's going to get hurt before the game even started. I benched him in my fantasy league that day, and I started Mason over him.
Right.
I had to. I'm like, there's no way I'm going to, and I'm glad I did because. I mean, granted, my 49ers still didn't do shit in that game stat-wise.
Nothing at all.
Beaten, but better than what I would have gotten for CMC. At least I had a respectable point score that week.
Right.
People don't blame Shanahan for that. Running the shit out of a guy like that.
Dude, his dad did the same damn thing with RG3. He put him back in the lineup way too soon, ruined that kid's career.
Right.
Not his dad. It was him. It was him that the head coach of the.
But his dad was the head coach of the Redskins at the time.
His dad was the head coach, but he was the offensive coordinator. Both of them probably did that.
But I would still blame the head coach for allowing that to happen. You got to protect your assets when it's a rookie quarterback that was playing that well, and you put him back in for a meaningless game. Why? And he got messed up again. He was never the same after that. He really wasn't.
Nope.
And I had him in my fantasy league that year. I drafted him in the 6th round, and he was phenomenal. Another career ruined. What did he last? 4 years in the league, 5 tops. Spent most of it as a backup.
Correct.
But that's
there's a bunch of 49ers here that are done with this Shanahan shit. That's what they're telling me. They're done with it. They've been wanting to get rid of him.
Grabbing me some water real quick. Y'all keep at it. Be right back.
I just don't think that the moves that we made, I'm happy, but hey, these lateral moves that we're talking about, guys, is the same thing to me. A lateral move is getting the same shit. There's my definition on that wrong?
No, you're about right, because we're just replacing players we lost. That's all we're doing. With the same player. That's all we're doing.
But we didn't, and they were cheaper. I understand that. It was cheaper. But I'm
gonna end the poll I have up on my channel. So 34 total votes. 35 went to Sanders. 15 went to Graham. 12 went to Membu. And Genti's got 38. So Sanders crept up. Almost beat him. But so consensus was Genti, 38%.
I don't understand that. I don't understand it.
I don't either.
I really don't understand it. Do people? Yes, I don't get it.
You know what? You didn't see a lot of fans calling for Genti until the last, probably the last week. But it's weird because you look at a lot of these mock drafts that these so-called experts put out there.
Right.
And a lot of them had us taking Genti or Sanders. Those are like the only 2 names that ever popped up was Sanders and Genti from some of their first mock drafts.
Right.
Well, I've seen a couple take T-Mac.
Why do they keep putting us to take Genti? I don't get it.
I've seen a couple take T-Mac, but then that was like 1 or 2. I forgot who it was, but they took T-Mac, but mainly the Genti and Sanders. That's all they've been doing.
Right.
Yeah.
Are you guys wondering why we're not talking to any of these receivers that are free agents?
Absolutely.
You don't dig none of them. You don't like none of them, or well, it is a need. Are we gonna go with the young guy? We gonna have a bunch of young guys.
Right.
Is that what we're looking at here? You build your team through the draft. You plug in for free agents. I understand all that, but quality guys you need to pick up in free agency. And
Who'd you like to
What's
take
up,
up, Gabe?
Angelo? I didn't see Angelo sneak in here.
Who'd you take?
would
Out these
would I
the free agents.
would I take a free agent? Free agent wide receivers?
The one that's left, yeah. Who would you take?
I would take a peek at Elijah. The guy Elijah Moore at Cleveland.
Okay.
I would Keelan Allen could be a 50-50 guy that we don't have maybe. Mike Williams is gone. Mac Hollins was gone. I don't have a list in front of me, but I'm pretty sure a lot of those guys are gone. I want to know that we were at least talking to Cooper Kupp. At least we were in that situation. We're that cheap to not give Cooper Kupp $14 million.
Right.
Or what he got, 16 or whatever. The dude used to make $26 million a year for the Rams. That's a $10 million discount. Cooper Kupp is probably pissed off that he had to do that. But playing for the Seahawks. And then, I don't know if we would agreed on that, but I seen a bunch of people putting Cooper Kupp jerseys on IG. On IG, all my friends that are with me, they have Cooper Kupp jerseys, Raider jersey on.
Right.
Already has Raider jerseys on them. And then, I don't know where that went, but we didn't get them. There's guys out there that we can pick up and solidify, or at least do something with it. Because if guys don't realize, but when these guys got hired, they said we're gonna be aggressive. We're gonna be aggressive. Aggressiveness was there in the beginning. Signing our own guys, I appreciate that. But I'm not bitching about who we signed, who we re-signed. I'm bitching about the guys we got. They're not better than the ones we lost.
Well,
there's a reason why Morey got paid $51 million, and there's a reason why Jeremy Chin gets paid 16. There's a reason why Spillane got $33 million, and there's a reason why Roberts gets paid $8. There's a reason for that. And I don't know how hard it can be to understand that in football, in NFL football, you get paid to be good. Well, if you're good, you get paid, right? So these guys in the beginning stages of their career, they haven't been productive, and then now they come to the Raiders, and then we think they are, but he could throw stats at me. He could throw everything at me and say, hey, he did this. He's not Spillane. That guy ain't Spillane. He hits hard. Our run game is probably pretty good now. Our stopping the run is probably pretty good now. But coverage, it's worse.
I don't know. I think he's an upgrade. I think the kid from the Steelers is an upgrade to Spillane when it comes to coverage.
Arnold? Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's definitely an upgrade. Spillane couldn't cover to save his life. I mean, that was definitely his
linebacker that had 4 picks in his career, though. Almost 5 picks in his career. He never had that. So we did get beat in the middle, so Spillane wasn't. But this guy is a situational player, Turf. Have you looked at him?
No, I understand. I understand. I'm just saying, though, for the price that we're paying and what we're getting, I think we won that. I don't think Spillane was worth $12 million. I don't think he was worth $12 million. I think they overpaid.
What's up, Rick Al?
I think they.
I would have paid Spillane that.
Huh?
I would have paid Spillane that. I would have paid Spillane that. He was a. You can't lose a guy like that.
I mean, we're definitely going to find out. I don't think he fit. I don't think he fully fit Patrick Graham's scheme as far as the type of linebacker he's looking for. I don't even think the guy we have does.
157 tackles.
Right.
157 tackles.
Right, but
Gravy, Arnie's got a question for you.
We know the weak spot. The weak spot is the pass game, and I mean they exploited it.
I didn't see that. But
Well,
Grady
that's why
Spillane
he
got
had the
smart.
worst grade. It's why he had one of the worst grades as a linebacker in coverage. That again, I mean, I agree with you. Stats don't always mean.
So Turf,
Spillane.
Turf. Okay, Spillane got worse grade, but then we get a guy to replace Spillane that doesn't even play on passing downs.
Right.
Pittsburgh didn't even throw him out there on passing downs, and there's a reason for that, Turf.
Right.
He's a run stuffer.
No, I
Okay,
agree. Same thing, and that's why I'm saying I think the same thing goes for Spillane. I don't get me wrong. I'm just saying for 12 million versus the 8, I think we got a better upgrade at 8 than they got for 12. That's what I'm trying to get across. I'd rather take that 4 million and spend it on some more depth or possibly go get the dude that will be the starter, if you will, and now you have some backup. You know,
but those type guys, Turf, are dropping every minute we're saying this. Every minute that we talk about, oh, this guy's there. Now CJ is out there. Are we talking to him? Can we bring him in, or is he signed already?
right.
Those high quality guys that are better than Spillane, that could cover and bang
They're
just
all
like this
gone.
guy we got,
Yeah.
are up there, and tomorrow he'll be gone.
Right.
And then the other guy we're gonna say they're falling off. We can't wait until June 1st or all this. You got to get them now. This is free agency. You got to
Right.
you got to pluck the good guys early because they're gone.
Right. No, I mean, we all saw what the Patriots did. They wasted no
that's-
time. They wasted zero time.
And we'll see if they're a better team. But I almost could tell you that they will be.
Right.
I heard Jeff say it on his show. New England's going to be a better team. He's from there.
I'm telling you. What do you agree, Gravy, or no?
Yeah, I do agree. I do agree with that. Denver is going to be better. You know.
I think so too, because I think that Denver stepped up in free agency. I mean, they brought in what they needed. They brought in, first of all, they brought in a tight end. They brought in Greenlaw. So
that was
their
the killer.
linebacker. Denver got better. Did they bring a wide receiver in too? No. I think, did they? I know they re-signed they got like three. They either re-signed 2 of their linebackers plus Greenlaw, or they brought in 3. They brought in quite a few linebackers.
They definitely did well in free agency. There's no
they did.
question. There's no question they did very well in free agency. But
yeah, they brought in Ingram. They brought the tight end Ingram in. That's about it. I don't think they got a receiver.
Evan Ingram was a fucking damn good tight end, man. He's gonna make a difference on that.
Yeah.
He's gonna make a difference on that team. I'm gonna still get that dude in fantasy just because he plays with Denver too. Even better. It's even better that he's playing for Denver. He's gonna be. I'm giving up my secrets in fantasy.
And they signed Hufanga, the safety. So they did their job. They signed some people.
Then why weren't the Raiders involved in that? Because he cost too much?
There's no telling.
it's a great
too much?
question.
I don't know. Pro Bowl safety, Pro Bowl linebacker that gets hurt, but the risk is better than what they paid him. He's a Pro Bowl linebacker. He deserves money.
Yeah.
I don't know where the mentality of not doing that went away from the Raiders because we're so used to not having shit. Let's go get some shit, man. Come on, let's go get some stuff. Well,
Right.
I don't. I'm just motivated to see good guys, and I'm kind of disappointed on what we got. I'm not bashing these guys that we got.
Right.
I have to reason with the team. I have to deal with what we have, and I'm gonna push. I'm gonna pull for these guys. I can't say that I'm not, but I can question it. It's my right.
Jeff? They did sign a receiver. They signed Trent Sherfield, 2 years, $6 million contract. I already know who he is.
Who?
And I usually would follow that answer up with who?
Yeah, I don't know who that is, but that's a receiver. They signed somebody named Trent Sherfield. I don't know who he is. But,
So Chargers got Becton and all.
Yep.
Pretty much our top-notch defensive ends ain't gonna do shit to fucking San Diego. I'll tell you that. And that
Right.
Max didn't do shit with that rookie alt, and he was talking shit on him all that day, and he didn't do both games. He didn't do.
Yeah, he didn't do nothing against him. I agree.
He got tamed by a rookie.
Yeah,
Hey, our rookie did the same thing to T.J. Watt. Glaze did the same thing. Shut him down for the first time.
He's a good tackle. He's gonna get paid. He's gonna get paid when he grows up in the NFL.
Yeah, Angela. Next week, I want to start doing some more mock drafts now. Now that the rush for free agency is going to be pretty much over. Like, what's the actual window close date?
What day?
For free agency?
Free agency?
Yeah.
Free agency is open. I don't think there's a closing date on it, but
there isn't, right?
Free agency is all the way through the beginning of the season.
All the damage has been done by now anyway. Like, all the names. It's going to slow way down now. I mean, Wednesday wasn't as crazy as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be ridiculous, but
right.
So you expected stuff, Jeff. That's what I mean. I expected because we had all this money, and I expected. Why are we penny pinching? And
I'm not even talking for us. I'm talking just in general. But again,
yeah,
I said it earlier. The free agent group the free agent group this year was kind of piss poor. It was like a who's list of crappy players.
Dude, there was good players out there that could have benefited our team and made us better, and we didn't do that. In my view, we just stayed even.
Yeah, that's. I
guess we like being
the only play I saw was the linebackers. Is Greenlaw. It was a few linebackers, but that was it. I didn't see anything else.
I didn't see receivers. Running backs were pretty poor.
Yeah, I think Moser was fine.
But Najee going to the Chargers, that doesn't scare me.
I didn't want Najee at all.
Yeah, I wasn't.
I wanted him at one point, but I got soured on that.
If we would have took him, fine, but don't pay a bag, fine, you can come, but we ain't paying you that much. But like I said, wasn't nobody really impressed with that besides Greenlaw. That's one person I really wanted him to get. If they gonna get somebody.
Didn't Najee Harris run 1,000 yards every year?
No.
Not this past year.
1,000 yards last year, right? He got 1,000 yards last year. He's a banger.
Last year?
This past year? I don't think he did.
He got 1,000 yards. No, that guy Warren did have more snaps than he did.
Warren was hurt.
So Najee, he's had 1,000 yards every season.
1,043. He just barely broke 1,000.
And we don't want to pay this guy. We don't want to pay a guy like that. When has a Jesus? We got on a budget for a guy that gets 1,000 yards a year. Would they give him like $8 million?
Yeah, but you got to take consideration. Pittsburgh, that's all they do is run. They don't have really no pass.
That's what we're gonna do, Chris. That's what we're gonna do. The same thing.
I don't think all we're gonna do is run. They're gonna be some passes.
You have to. I don't think
it's gonna be like. We're not gonna be a Pittsburgh style running team. Pittsburgh, that's all they did was run. We're gonna run, but not like Pittsburgh did. Pittsburgh run.
Angelo Becton went to the Chargers. They got him.
That's even better, Chris. That's even better that we don't do like Pittsburgh did. It's better for him now. He went to a team that does that. That's gonna do that. Mm-hmm. But I'm not saying do we kick the tires on that. But we're saying he'll come to the Raiders. We pay him cheap. But that's probably why he didn't come to the Raiders.
Right. Probably why.
Right.
He's 1,000 yards. The Turf just said he's 1,000-yard rusher. Been in the league 5 years? Every year he got 1,000 yards, and we're not impressed with that. To go get the guy, we want guys that don't do shit. That can't. 4 guys couldn't get 1,000 yards for our team.
Right.
4 guys.
We're gonna get 600 yards from our whole team.
And we need to pay. We need to pay an All-Pro running back cheap. That's our problem. That's what I'm trying to say. That's our problem. Or we pay him cheap. He could come on our team. We're the fucking dollar store in fucking NFL, bro. What's up with that?
Gravy, I think the Raiders, they see what they saw what they done in the past. They kept paying overpriced for these players that turned out to be nothing.
Correct.
They try and go in a different direction. Mark Davis probably say, don't spend too much money on one player. Mm-hmm. I mean, there's some players they should have gotten. They should have paid. I agree with you on that. But I think because if you remember the Bears' history, they paid this guy way too much money. And what did he do to the season? Nothing. Sucked the game up. And they still paid his contract. So I don't think they want to do that. That's why a lot of these guys are getting these 1-2 year contracts. And they're paying like, okay, show me what you got. And then in the middle of the season, if they're doing like all Pro Bowl style playing, okay, we're going to extend you now. We'll give you 2 years, this, and that. Because I don't think the Raiders want to do that again. Because that's how they lose stuff. They don't want to go in cap hill.
People are already calling Spike Coupon John.
Yeah, they are calling him Coupon
John. Denver didn't have too much money, more money than us. And how they get all these players? Kansas City didn't have no money. How they getting all these players?
Yeah.
The only team that had now is San Diego because they restructured. They got rid of people, which is smart business. And look who they got now. Look who we got. Are you confident that we're a better team, Chris? Are you confident that we got better? Who we got? Now I'm not counting the guys we kept.
Right.
Okay,
right.
We're better. I know you're gonna say we're better because we got Geno. Right? I know you're gonna say that, but
am I confident?
Do you think we're a better team?
I'm not total confident. I'm happy in the direction that we're going in. I wish we'd have got other players. I'm happy in the direction we're going in. We're not just throwing the money out there. That's what I'm liking about this. We're gonna be a better team last year. Damn right we are. Are we gonna be better than the AFC West? More than likely. I just gotta see the product on the field. The Raiders doing this for a reason. I don't know what their plans are. Neither do you or anybody else in this panel or the chat. Right. We don't know what plans they got. After they finish that Geno Smith thing, what they gonna do? How they gonna do him? When they finish him, we'll see what else they're working with. We don't know what they're gonna do.
Right.
So I'm not putting my total faith in Brady. I'm not throwing fit.
I don't know if it's me.
He was never a general manager, but I do like the coaches we got there. I'm confident in the coaches we got.
Coaching is better. Coaching is better.
I'm confident in the coaches,
not
the GMs.
Who goes out there, Chris? Who goes out there and performs and wins this game? It's the players. Yeah. You know, and are you confident in the players that we got?
I'm confident in coaches.
That we're a better team, bro.
Okay. That we're a better team, yes. We're definitely a better team. We're just not.
I'm more confident in the coaches that we have than the players. You see what I'm saying? I don't know what these players are going to do. Mm-hmm. I really I watched some tape on these other guys, Chin, everybody else. I watched tape, but I never seen them the whole game. I don't know if they're that good. I don't know. Maybe they're not worth $30 million, $20 million, or $12 million a year. Maybe they are worth $5 million or $2 million. I don't know that. But I am confident that the coaches we got will coach these guys up and make them better if they're not that good. You see, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm confident in. GM and whatever. Coaches that actually help these players develop and win games. They come on a game plan. Let's see how they do. That's
Are you talking about young players? Are you talking about young players that we haven't got yet? Because these guys already been on 2 or 3 different teams and they're developed, Chris. You get what you got.
Yeah, well, that's true. But, understand this. Some players go different teams and do better.
Correct.
You understand that?
Yeah, they do.
Some players sometimes need to change the atmosphere. Sometimes that player played for a coach and that's not his style of playing. He comes to another team and that's his style of playing. So we don't know. Because you get
Jeremy Chin.
You get a kid out of college. You get a kid out of college. He used to play D-back. Okay, so let's use D-back. The defensive back in college, he used to play press man coverage. Okay? The team he gets drafted to comes in and the coach only plays zone. He's not a good zone DB. Okay, so he plays okay, not a Pro Bowl style. Then he goes to a team that does nothing but press coverage. You think he's going to shine that new team? Yes, because that's what he used to play in college. That's what I'm saying. I'm confident.
I don't know about that, bro. I don't know not one NFL team that just plays press man.
That's how it works. Some players go to different teams and do better because of the coaching and the system.
Do we know that Jeremy Chin's last team was Washington, right? Dan Quinn's the head coach. Who is Dan Quinn under?
This is on Pete Carroll.
Who is Dan Quinn under? who was Dan Quinn under in his professional career as if Pete Carroll. Yeah. Run the same thing.
This kid wasn't bad.
And if you look at Jeremy Chin's biography in the NFL, it's going to say that he's a liability in coverage. Look it up. Check it. It says he's a liability in coverage. Was Trayvon Moehrig a liability in coverage? Any of you guys?
Yeah, a little
he
bit.
Was?
Yeah, sometimes he got burned, yeah.
Yes.
He got better. Trayvon Moehrig got better when he went to the box. When the Epps got hurt, when he got a whole lot better when they put him on a line of scrimmage. That's when he took off.
Correct.
And don't say I'm wrong because you can watch that tape. He got better when they put him in the box.
But he played at the line of scrimmage, but we were last in stopping the run, Chris.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I agree. I know. We were last running and in stopping the run. But I said Moehrig got better.
That was with Lean. That was with Moehrig.
I said
that was with all these guys.
I didn't say the team got better against the run. I said Moehrig got better when they put him on the line. I didn't say the whole team. We still stunk. But the team he got better when they put it. When they took him off coverage and put him in the box.
The few times that Moehrig played on the line of scrimmage, they would use Palomar the most on the line of scrimmage. He's a bigger guy, and he can do that. But Moehrig's problem, the way he did better, his coverage was because he was behind Jack Jones. And Jack Jones is a risky player. He's instinctive. He tries to get picks, and Moehrig had to back him up. So when they threw the deep ball, we blame Moehrig for getting burnt, but it was really Jack Jones' fault.
Yeah.
Because he would try to go get the pick. And the guy would do an up and out, he'd do an up and fade, and then boom, he's done.
Take too many chances. Sometimes he wins, sometimes he loses. But it takes me chances.
And Moehrig would get beat, or Moehrig would make a good play. But that's coverage, Chris.
I know that.
Moehrig had the coverage. He knew what he was doing. This guy is being said by NFL scouts and NFL coaches through his career. He is a liability in coverage. I wouldn't put him out there in coverage. I would put him in the box. I would put him what Hobbs did. So what we should do really as Raider fans is that we should have Chin be what Hobbs was. We should compare him to Hobbs.
I can see that.
He's not a slot guy. I don't see that.
I can see what you're saying.
He's a banger. He's a banger. He does all these hits. The box safety.
The box safety. Yeah, I see. Yeah, I can see that. I can see him doing that with him. In coverage, no, maybe not. They did get another kid. He was all right. He played safety and cornerback. So we got to give the opportunities to these guys we sit down. We got to do this Trey Taylor guy, this Christopher Smith guy. Let them go out there and try it out. That's what I want to see. They're safeties. You drafted Trey Taylor and Chris Smith. Well, Chris Smith, what, 2 years ago? 3 years ago. 2 years ago.
Chris Smith is 2 years and had no opportunities. I see him out there, but he don't do nothing.
Yeah.
He don't.
All right. I agree, Ravy.
But we got to give these young guys. I'm saying that we agree with each other, but that's what I'm saying, guys. I'm just saying, lateral movements are just the same thing, and I want to get better at those positions. We should have got better.
I agree.
Oh yeah.
I hope y'all. I know you just want to see what me and Gabe were talking about. A lot of people didn't get pissed off at us. The reaction was like, "Hey, we're bitching." I go, "I'm not bitching about it. I'm just bringing it up, saying, hey, where do we see that these guys are better than the ones we lost?
Yeah.
They're cheaper.
Well, I mean, they're better in money. That's for sure. I mean, maybe there's a formula again, like Chris was saying earlier. Maybe there's a formula that they understand. We need to keep X amount for when we get to this particular point, because I look at it like this. You're saying let's pay some of these guys because they're better players, but kind of what sense does it make when your team isn't ready for those players? You know what I mean? Kind of like JJ, right? We all knew Josh Jacobs, was worth every bit of that cash, but you pay him that cash. What did you get? A game or two more out of the season after paying him? And now what? Yeah. Now you're stuck with cash issues from paying a guy where you could have, like what we did is let him go. Yeah, sure, we suffered. They didn't play the right players. They didn't, use the right wide running backs, in my opinion. But with that being said, it wasn't going to win us any more games and get us further along into the playoffs. So it kind of didn't make sense. So it just depends on the perspective you're looking at it from, how you see it and view it, and what's going to happen with that money you are saving. And that's the part that we're just not privy to right now. Right. You know what I'm saying? I get exactly what you're saying, Gravy. Yeah. It's just even if we go get a green law, right? Say we end up with the top 3 defense in the league and still don't make the playoffs.
We got a real problem at linebacker, and I don't know why we're not.
I agree with that. That's the problem I had with the whole. I
totally agree with that. Linebacker. Okay, we got this guy Arnold. He's a good run stopper. Dude's a beast. He hits, but in coverage, we never really had a great covering linebacker. I don't know. When's the last time we had a great coverage linebacker?
Right.
When?
Diablo was our best coverage linebacker. And then we and what did we think about Diablo? So we got to get, and I'm sure even Roberts is better than Diablo at coverage, but
we still
I can't get pissed. I can't get pissed off at Diablo because he was a safety and he was bad at coverage, so that means he was a bad safety.
No, who's actually good in coverage? They don't even play the guy. They play him towards the end of the season. That Maureen Burney guy is a good cover linebacker. They don't even play him.
He's not the size that.
Yeah.
Cover wise, he's good. He's not a thumper. He's a good pass.
A lot of these guys don't get played because they can't trust them, man. I'll just tell you that, right? If they can't trust you, it doesn't matter how good you are. They're just not going to put you out there.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, that's the definition of getting Geno. He trusts Geno.
Right. Exactly.
That's why he got him. And I appreciate that. I like that because he's better than any guy we got on the bench.
Correct.
So,
what they should have done when they was about to win a third game, before they won a third game, they should have put all the rookies out there and the first years and second years out there and go out to see what they got. Instead of playing starters, Aiden O'Connell, they should have put a Ritter out there or somebody. I mean,
well, we seen that in the end of the season, Chris, and I was impressed with all these guys. I was impressed with them. Our defense was better.
At the point of no return, like, wait a minute, we're 2-7 or 2-10, I think it was. We're not going nowhere. Put so many rookies out there and some of your second year guys to see what they can do.
We had to do that.
Max, the Patriots are playing. They're paying. Oh my God. Drake May, he was a rookie last year, so
right.
he's still on a rookie salary.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I don't know what they're paying their top edge guy. I have no idea.
They got a lot of that dude has a lot. He has a lot of time to build that team.
Yeah.
Jeff, I'm pretty sure he has a lot of time to build that team, but I don't see Pete Carroll having all this time to do I don't want to say a rebuild, but it looks close to that. It looks like we're doing. Our defense got. I think our defense got worse. To tell you
really,
wow. I don't think so.
Wow.
Or it stayed the same. And come on, we were last at crucial categories, Turf.
Right.
Very crucial game day categories. We were close or last.
Right.
Okay. On important categories, and we stepped it up the last couple of games with our reserves, with our backups, with our young guys.
Yeah.
And Spillane and Morig were involved in that because they didn't get hurt. Those two guys didn't get hurt. Hobbs wasn't there, but
right.
That's it. That was always the case. I kind of went
Correct.
like this. You know how Dylan Waller didn't show up? He had this injury for fucking 12 weeks.
Right.
It was like that with Hobbs. It was like, he's not there. Whatever. I don't care. I'm not worried about it. Go
right.
Play. Good luck. I wasn't stuck on Hobbs like that. But I think Chin could benefit us at that position.
Yeah.
He could benefit us at that position. It's a good pick for that. But we need another safety. A coverage safety.
Yeah, we definitely need another coverage safety.
Yeah, safety.
And Lonnie is a decorated special teams guy. He's a gunner.
He's not, and that's where I complain. Like, he's not somebody that's gonna come in and eat it up. Like,
Chris Ani's got a question for you.
What's the question?
Chris.
What's the question?
I put it up there. Chris, do you trust Tyree Wilson starting instead of Kuntz or Butler?
Hell no.
We're gonna have to hope he does something this year. We're gonna have to hope he does something this year.
I don't trust what he can come in for a play or two for give Kuntz a breather now and then, but no, I don't trust him.
I like that situation.
Only thing Tyree Wilson has is good as a bull rush. That's all he has. He has no moves. He has no bend. So no, I don't trust him on the edge. He can come in on a running down. I don't know. Was he good on running down? Anybody know? I don't know. Was he good on running down?
I mean, he started. I'll give him his props. He started to pick it up throughout the season, but still not impressive enough at a number 7 pick.
Over Butler too? No, nuh-uh. He wouldn't start with Butler. He's not a D tackle like that. He's not.
He's such a good tight end. They had to make him a defensive tackle.
Bingo.
And he's right next to the ball. And he still can't react to it fast enough. I don't know.
That was horrible, man. He's off half a second. Everybody's already behind the line of scrimmage. He's not taking off. Like, what is this guy doing?
There was even people saying that he does that on purpose. He does that on purpose just to fake out the offense.
But doesn't do any good. He's still getting blocked and he can't get in the backfield. So who's he faking out? He fake out the camera.
You can't get rid of the dude because he's a massive man. They don't make dudes like that, so I know why they keep him around. You know, he can make stuff happen once in a while, but I don't like him.
I think Angelo's the only one that probably feels this way, saying I'm going to keep my positive energy for Tyree Wilson. I think he will have a great year on third year.
Yeah. I hope so. I hope he does.
He getting high on his meds that we take. He's over medicated right now with that liver, with those.
I don't think.
I hope he has a good year. I hope he does. You know, I hope he just breaks out.
I hope he gets bad. I hope he improves a little bit.
Miguel says Hondo has us drafting Mason Graham. Wow, he went out on a limb on that prediction, huh?
Yeah, right. Yeah,
that's a there.
He didn't want to say that. He didn't want to say that.
If he's there.
Well, he has to because a lot of fans are saying that. So
that's what I mean. I mean, it's a no-brainer. Why don't come out like it's a big thing? Like, I would take Mason Graham. Duh. Oh shit.
No, I'm happy with our front. I'm happy with our front right now. We just need to get some depth. We need to get depth.
I'll tell you who I would take if he's there at number 6. I would take Travis Hunter.
Oh, absolutely, 100%.
Oh yeah.
Just his pure athletic ability. I mean, the kid's the best athlete in this draft.
Yeah.
You know?
But he ain't gonna be there at 6.
Nah, he ain't. He will not be there.
Not be there. Heisman winner too? No, he won't be there.
Ani wants to know our top 5 best players in order on our roster right now.
On our roster right now.
On the roster right now, signed and sealed and delivered.
Max Crosby, number 1.
Yeah, that's
great.
Gino. If Gino's not even signed with us, he ain't even on our team.
If
he gets on our team, well, no, you know what? I would say Max, Bowers, Gino,
number 2,
Jacoby.
Yeah, that's
Jacoby. Trey Tucker, and then probably
actually y'all back up because we got to get our kicker in there. Our kicker is actually the best player on the team.
Oh, I didn't count them.
I'm not commenting on kickers.
Hey,
he did because you want to draft him.
I got bad juju with kickers. I did that once during the season, and it cost us 3 kicks in one game.
But you said you want to draft
it'd be Max Carlson, then the punter, and then.
But you are right. It would be Carlson now.
I'll put JB. I'll be JBJ as 5A or 5B because he was playing the last games he was playing. He was doing the job. The running game improved behind him with the same running backs.
Not yet.
Yeah, but it's still up there. I mean, for a rookie,
made a lot of mistakes. He made some mistakes.
Being a center is not an easy thing in the NFL. So
right,
he cost us the
Rosetown native says take Shiloh Sanders at number 6.
What?
That's funny.
Oh, we forgot about Wilkins too. I forgot about Chisholm. Wilkins will be third in my book.
Yeah, I wish he would have got hurt.
Yeah, Wilkins.
That's another thing. He got hurt, and we still had a decent defense. You know.
Yep.
I don't know, man. I don't know, guys. I'm not. I know there's a lot of ways to go. The draft is coming, but I don't really put my faith into rookies. Brock Bowers was a special dude in college, so he's a special guy in the pros, and you expect that.
Yeah.
I expected that. JPJ was a damn good center in college, the best center in college, and he's gonna be our best center. So that's what they're doing their jobs, what they're supposed to do. The only surprise that everybody was Glaze, but from the get, I was saying there's a reason why they got Glaze in the third round. Because he's a damn good tackle.
Right.
And some people aren't really thinking he's gonna have a down year. He's gonna come down to life, but he got taught by the same guy, and the same guy is there. And maybe Pete Carroll's son could get him a little bit more juice, but didn't have no problems with Glaze.
No.
Right.
We could do that again. And
he beat Mumford out,
didn't
he took Mumford's job. So
yeah, Mumford's not there. Parham needs to step up. That's why Kappa. That's why Kappa's there, because Parham did step up. And we signed Meredith. Offensive line is getting better. I had no problems with the offensive line.
Parham needs to step out.
So question,
we can add to it.
What?
We can add to it. The thing is depth. Depth pieces that are out there right now. Those are the type of guys that are depth pieces. And we think these guys that we got are starters. They're the same as Morig. They're the same as Spillane. There's guys out there right now that could be backups that we're not getting.
No, I agree.
Question for you. So when Graves brought up a good point, Parham will get better. Would you start Kappa over Parham or put Parham back in the same spot? Jeff?
What was Parham's spot? Parham has range. He can play a lot of things. He can play both guard
He
positions.
played right guard most of the
season. I'm saying, would you put Kappa in Parham's spot?
Right.
I'll put him at right guard.
Kappa?
I would, in all honesty, I think he would be better than Parham, without a doubt. I really do.
He had one bad year.
Yeah,
and we're banging him for it.
I mean, the guy played on the line for Brady. What was there during the Super Bowl, was there for, a year or two before that, and after that, he just had a shitty year last year. I mean,
right.
I'm not done with him, but I just don't agree with how much we spent on him based on his performance last year.
Right.
Oh, that was a gift. That's what that was. That was a gift.
Complete gift.
I don't even want Parham on the team, Angelo.
I'm with you. I'm ready for him.
I'm so done with him.
Yeah.
I'm like this. I'm like this with Parham. He's one. He reminds me so much of Illuminor. He's starting to do Illuminor shit. Letting guys through, not fast enough, not big. Parham is light and ass. He's a little guy. He's a little guy for an offensive lineman.
Well, he's gonna zone block, and he can run a zone block because he's got quick feet. He's fast. But when it comes to that power, he gets pushed back. Him and thank God James not there no more. Andre James. I'm glad I got rid of him. Did he sign with anybody, or is he still out there?
No, he's just out there.
Well, somebody probably
get picked up.
Probably Kansas City probably signing. Hey, come tell us the Raiders secrets. Like, yeah, just like
I don't see him getting picked up.
That's
somebody said, "Oh well, Minshew going to the Chiefs hurts." I'm like, how does that hurt? What's he gonna do? Tell him the secrets of a coach's playbook that's not even with the team anymore? He's not privy to anything that's going on now.
Right.
Yeah. When the new coaches took over, they weren't telling him shit.
But he knows Patrick Graham. He knows what Patrick Graham does. He plays against Patrick Graham every day.
Yeah, but that's going to change. That's going to change a little bit, though. With Pete Carroll.
Kansas City knows the Raiders. They ain't no secret. No secret. We know each other. So we play each other. It's just grind it out. See who's the better team out there, because we know each other. Ain't no
twice a year, so we get to know each other real quick. So it's no big thing. He can go tell him all. He can say all he wants to.
Exactly.
Yeah, Jason, really. Like, who wants our secrets?
Apparently our secrets ain't
You're worried about us. We've been so shitty for so long.
Before 13, what kind of secrets do we have?
Jay, I was just going to say that, Jeff, but I don't want to be negative. I don't want to be negative.
I was giving you and Gabe shit earlier today. I'm like, you guys are so fucking negative. Like, damn.
But I said, I seen that, Jeff. He said, I ain't rolling with you guys, but I see you later. Things like that. I go, Jeff's upset. We ain't saying that. We ain't saying that to get people pissed off. We're just
No.
asking questions. We're just
It's just
asking
opinion,
questions.
At one
And
point, I
people-
called them the. Remember the two old guys in the balcony from the Muppets, Turf, Waldorf,
Yeah,
and
we talk about that all the time, man.
that's what I
do
called
old
them at
man
one
shit.
point. I said,
All
"You
they
guys
do is-
remind me of the two old dudes in the balcony on the Muppets,
Right.
Waldorf
But
and
you know
Statler."
what, Jeff? You know what, Jeff? I know it's happening because Gabe ain't like that. Gabe is not like that. Turf, you know Gabe, and
Of course.
he don't like people talking bad on the Raiders. Me and Gabe go at it all the time behind the scenes. Okay? Why are you saying that about him? He's not like that. I go, look, Gabe, I have to prove to Gabe that, that is sometimes it's true and sometimes he's right too,
Right.
But this is weird for me because people saying Gravy is Gabe and Gabe is Gravy. People are starting to say that. And I go, you want to be like this, Gabe? He goes, I'm just pissed right now.
If you watch them today, man, they were both on the same side, and just it was like I was like, wow, this is like a different show I haven't seen before with these two. I was like, damn.
Yeah, we got it was a successful show. I got a lot of hit ups saying, Gravy, you changed my mind a little bit thinking about this, and I like that. I appreciate that because I'm not doing
You
it.
guys were making
you
you guys were making sense, but it was just like wow, and like I hadn't seen Gabe that fired up.
I know. I
Yeah,
know. So I was watching
every
with him.
show. He's been on my shows. Are you going on at 10, Gravy? Are you going on? And I had problems with me. He was like, "What's up? Use your hotspot. Use your hotspot. Get on." Dude, it's not working.
I had to
Crazy.
put it out to check. Am I watching the right show? This ain't the right show.
It's weird.
It's the right
It's weird
show.
because usually I'm the one that has a lot of questions. Turf knows that. I have a lot of questions about what we do. But if we're rolling and we're doing good, obviously I'm going to back these guys. I'm going to root for them. I don't want them to fail.
Of course.
I just want to know that we're secure. We're secure, and these guys haven't played down for us yet. I understand that, but damn, I could talk about it. I could say, I can't sit here and bite my tongue and say we're gonna be okay when I have questions about it. And that's why I think that's what makes a good show. And I don't do it for any reason to get people to like me or whatever. I'm a good guy. It's just that I question things that for my team that hasn't been done in a long, long time. And all of us at our age, we've been suffering bullshit for a long time.
Yes.
And I'm asking the older guys, why are we accepting this mediocrity and blindfoldedness that we're doing with the Raiders and accepting it and not tired of it? I go, am I the only one? And me and Gabe are the only ones that are talking this shit. There's a couple more that agree with me. Some that are surprisingly, saying the same stuff me and Gabe are. I don't know if you guys watch them, but most of everybody's staying positive. Hey, Gravy, they haven't even played it down yet. I'll go, we've been saying that for people for fucking almost 20 years.
How about more than
when
that?
are we over 500? Man?
More
When
than
are we
that.
over 500?
More than that. Okay,
Yes.
so it's like, I'm tired of seeing them getting pushed around, getting beat. We get a player or two like, this is we're gonna do it this year, and we even worse than the year before. That's what I'm tired of. Get these
Gabe
players in
was
and we don't do
spitting
shit. That's
Gabe was spitting facts.
So
he's questioning. He's questioning why are we gonna pay Geno Smith all this $45 million when Sam Donald right here is getting 30 something.
Right.
Why are we doing that? And they're basically the same guy.
So I put up another poll on my channel a little while ago. So it's been up for half hour. 28 votes. Should we trade back with our number 6 no matter who is available to pick? 43% said yes, 57% said no.
Let me get that poll. What is it? How many percentage? I'm gonna make that different right now.
43 said yes. 57 said no.
They went 59 right now, didn't
it? Yeah, it did.
I'm counting 2%.
I should have ended it first. I ended it now. Before it gets
I think at 6. I think at 6 we're gonna get the best player we can get, and we need that. We need that.
Yep.
No matter what the position is, we have holes. We have to.
I know we got holes,
agree,
but I still rather have more picks.
But look, Jeff. If Jalen Walker's there at 6, right? And if that's the player that we have, if that's the player that we want, get the dude. Be like that. You're saying you're going to be aggressive. Go get the guy. Who cares who says it's a reach? Who cares if it says, that guy's not. He might be the best linebacker ever. We might have sitting right there the best linebacker to ever play the game. You don't know. And that's what every team is trying to do. Every team's trying to take a gamble on a first round pick from 10 to 1, a gamble. It's a gamble. So why not gamble and say, hey, I want a linebacker. I want the best linebacker in the draft. Get him, because that's a hole we need. That's a hole. You have to fix that. That's our biggest hole. Mostart is all right for us, but we need a running back. So if Genty's there and you think highly of Genty, go get him.
Right.
I'd rather feel secure like that. That was our guy. That was our number one guy. I respect the Raiders for doing that.
I put Arnie's question out because I want to hear Gravy's answer on this. Arnie says, after 5 days of free agency, what is the grade on our off-season plan as of today? So I guess taking into a whole what we've done since the end of the season until today, what would you give it as a grade for our off-season plan?
A plan?
Yeah, like what it looks like.
What we're doing right now?
Free agency and shit and retaining players.
Free agency. I'll give us a C-. And for pickups that we got for supposedly Gino, Max, and Adam, I'll give us a solid B+. B+. Borderline A, but
I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, I get about B+ too.
I'm not.
I'm not happy. I mean, you're talking probably overall like a C+ to a B.
B- to a C+. Yeah, overall, if I do that, but it's got to be different because Max is there. Max drives you up super high. So does Koontz, drives you up super high.
And that's why I gave it such a high grade.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why I gave it such a high grade the other day when I said A- to a B+.
Right.
Because I was taking into consideration everything we did by retaining the players that we kept.
Yeah, I understand it.
Restructuring the contracts.
Yeah, that re-sign of Butler kind of
and even the guys
I knew you did that. I knew you did that, Jeff.
Because everybody else was basing it just on who we brought in. I was basing it on the overall, because that's all part of free agent. Even Palomalo, even though that was like 2 weeks ago,
right?
That's still part of free agency. He was still going to be a free agent, so we retained him.
Well, he's gonna be restricted free agent, so they had to hurry and re-sign him before someone make an offer. So a big offer, then Raiders have to match it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what they're saying. We got to keep you, so we're gonna sign you now for free agency to start.
Like they didn't even let Palomalo get out there to get bids. That's aggressive. That's good. That's good.
I like that. That was one of my favorite moves, to be honest with you. That and
what happened?
If we were going to restructure Max, we did it at the right time because we beat everybody to the punch. So we set the bar for what it was going to cost everybody else to go for their defensive ends by restructuring them, or if they were, trading them away and somebody else having to restructure. Because if we would have done it after Garrett, we would have been paying through the nose for Crosby because he'd be wanting about the same amount.
Right.
Correct.
That
would just very, very smart. I know these guys ain't dumb. So it's very smart to take care of Max first before it got to Garrett, and then we would be paying Garrett money if we didn't do that first. And that was a very smart move.
Does he deserve that Garrett kind of money? No, probably not.
He doesn't even. I don't. So. To me, I don't want. I love Max. Max has so much to prove to myself that you deserve that money because you're not. Yeah, you're not Garrett. You're not Watt. You're not the guys that make the big dough. You're not those guys, and you haven't been. And then you disappear in games. There was 5 games where he didn't have a sack. He disappeared, and then you didn't play. You had a bad year, and then you only got 8 sacks. You got paid now, so I expect you. I don't want pressures. I want. You better be up there close to 20 sacks, bro.
Right.
You got to. You're getting paid like it.
Well, them
I
re-signing Kuhn, so hopefully Kuhn stay healthy the whole year. Bringing back Butler
it's
and
important to
Christian
him.
Wilson stay healthy. Then Max might get more sacks because now they won't get double teamed and held all the time. Maybe they'll go and they'll ease some of Max's pressures where he can get in there. Because now they got to worry about that
They got to
Coons
benefit from each other, Chris. They got
and
to benefit from each
Christian
other.
Wilkins
And then Wilkins
and
can
Butler.
take the pressure off, and so does
Yeah.
Adam Butler.
So because they were out, Max was still playing, and we had no help. I mean, Chase was coming up, but other than that, then he didn't get anything. I mean, Snowden or what's that guy? Richardson, Jay Richardson, whatever his name is.
That Richardson still on the
didn't do
team,
nothing.
and Snowden still on the team.
Yeah, I know. They didn't do
So
much.
those
that one,
are
that one
depth.
game is Cleveland. That was it. After that, they disappeared. They didn't show up.
Oh,
That-
Angelo, don't
that's our
say
depth.
that. Don't call him
That's our
that,
depth.
Angelo. Please don't.
What do you say?
What do you say?
He said, Turf, the Patriots became the New England Raiders, grabbing all of our free agents. Don't say it because it's so close to the club name to begin with now. You know,
Right,
New England Raider Boosters. Now it's the New England Raider. You know, and I've already had people say that to me already. It's like, oh, they're becoming the New England Raiders. I'm like, no, don't say that. Please don't.
I just hope these dudes don't become Pro Bowlers on New England.
Well, they call it. Somebody calls it.
Oh,
Las Vegas Seahawks. So Las Vegas Seahawks.
That'll eat me up. That'll break my heart, my Raider heart, man. If these guys become Pro Bowlers with New England Patriots, that'll break my heart.
Yeah, you're right.
And my heart's already been
just
broken.
picture
For
with you guys being like, if you guys all lived in the Bay Area, you know, around Oakland, and all of a sudden all these same guys that went to New England just went to the 49ers. That would bug the shit out of you because they're on that Baytown, you know, that rival across the bay.
Right.
You know, for me now, they're coming here to play in New England, and now I gotta, you know, they're gonna be on the news if they're playing great. They're gonna be talking about them all the time, like, oh, these guys that came over from the Raiders that Josh McDaniels coached before, he brought them over here, and look how successful they are. Look at what they're doing for this team, but they couldn't do it for the Raiders. I can already see the writing on the wall what's gonna happen. You know, if it happens, it's like, good God.
Arnie wants us to do a top 6 draft, but we all on different teams. Did you see that in the chat? It's on yours. It's on yours.
Yep.
You see that? I don't know.
Oh, you want me? I see what he's saying.
Yeah.
So he's
Boston Raiders.
saying, I get what he's saying. All right, so can you guys do a top 6 mock draft so we can see who's available at 6? So he wants me to pick the Titans, Chris do the Browns, Gravy do the Giants, and so on.
I ain't no Giants fan. I don't give a shit who they. I'm gonna take the sorriest dude, man. I don't want to do that.
We could. I can do it right now. I mean, I can start it, and you guys just tell me who you want, and based on who's available.
Right.
All right.
Wait,
So
what?
we need to do. Who? Give me the top 5. 6. Well, I know it's us. It's
Tennessee.
Cleveland.
Tennessee is number
Tennessee.
1.
Where are you, Tennessee? Tennessee. Giants. Who's the other one? Jacksonville? No.
Yep.
Yeah.
Patriots are 4th. Patriots are 4th. So it's Tennessee 1st, Browns 2nd, Giants 3rd, Patriots 4th, Jaguars
5th.
5th,
And
Jaguars
we're
5th,
6th.
and we're 6th.
Okay. All right. So I'm picking for Tennessee, he said. We're not going to do any trades. Actually, let me... Which is
Gravy
the
saying
share on here?
Gravy's saying gonna be the worst one.
Yeah, Gravy got no time for that.
All
Whatever.
right. Are you seeing it on the screen right now?
Yeah, I can see
Yeah, I
it.
can.
Yeah, actually, it's pretty
Okay.
good.
All right. So it's my pick at number 1 with Tennessee.
Now the Browns. Yeah.
You'll be the Browns, Chris. I'm taking Abdul Carter. Chris, you're picking for the Browns. Who you
It's
taking?
my turn. Give me Cam Ward.
Mm.
trades. Who's doing the Giants? Turf?
Gravy's doing Giants.
Gravy?
Travis Hunter.
Travis Hunter.
And then
Turf, you get the
not doing
Pats.
trades?
I would take Will Campbell.
All right, and I got Jacksonville.
mhm.
I'm taking Mason Graham right there if I was them.
that damn it.
So, Chris, you'd be the Raiders. These
Uh-huh.
are your picks that's left.
Yeah, okay.
You got Genty, Membu, Will Johnson, McMillan, Shador.
No, we'll pick for the Raiders. Hey, might as well give me Shador. That's the Raiders gonna pick if he's there. Me personally, you what? Yeah, because I wanted.
No, the rest of the draft is just going to go.
Yeah, because I wanted Graham. And you took him already.
Exactly. That's who I wanted
So-
to.
Yeah.
So the first would be, so if we did it this way, it's Abdul Carter, Cam Ward, Travis Hunter, Will Campbell, Mason Graham, and then Sanders is there at 6. Genty was
I
there
think
too,
I think
so
the Giants pick Sanders if he's there at third.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. You know what? Let's do this. Let's restart it. Let's just see
I
who
was
the
gonna do
system
that. I was
picks.
gonna do that, but I wanted the quarterback to go to the Raiders, and I knew he would be there.
See who the computer picks until it gets to us. All right, so I'm going to reject the trades. So letting the system do it. Wow, it's almost the same thing. Carter, Ward, Travis, Will Campbell.
Oh,
Will
this
Jacksonville
Johnson.
took the
Will
cornerback.
Johnson, the only one that changed, huh?
So now here's the dilemma for us. So at number 6, this is who's available. Shador Sanders is still available, but so is Mason Graham.
Ashton Genty.
I take
And
Shador
Genty.
Sanders. I take quarterback.
Still take Shador.
Yeah, it's. I mean, we know what the deal is.
Yeah, we
There's
know
no
it's coming
guarantee he'll be the one in 5 years, right?
Yeah.
But just take it okay. In this situation, what did let's say that Geno signed a 4-year contract?
I'd still take him.
You're still gonna take him.
Yeah,
You
He can
still
sit.
take Shador
I mean,
Sanders?
he can sit for a
100%.
couple years. I mean, he can sit for a couple
What do you
years.
mean? You picked them 6, Chris, and you're
I
gonna.
know that. I
yeah,
know
and
that.
I'm going to let him sit because
I'm
he's
still let
a
him sit.
franchise decade player.
Yeah, he's
And that's the
young.
most
He'll
important
be there.
piece of your team.
When Geno Smith, 4 years, so what?
Look at
He might beat him out. He might beat
look
Geno.
at Green Bay.
He might beat Geno in his 3rd year. He might come out there and just like, I got this, and beat Geno out in his 3rd year.
How many years did Aaron Rodgers sit? How many years did Love sit?
Mrs. Davis called me. She wanted Mason Graham, so I took him.
How many years did Brady sit before he was forced after the Bledsoe situation?
Shador went to the Jets right after us.
Shador is never ever gonna be like the guys you mentioned. Turf, never ever gonna
I
be.
mean,
close.
well, you're gonna have to give him the opportunity. He's the best quarterback in the
Yeah,
draft.
I understand that. I understand that.
You think he's
But
the
the best
best? You think he's
quarterback-
better than Ward?
I do
Might
if
be.
he has to play right now, 100%. He's the best. He's the
He has
most
to-
quarterback ready player as far as quarterback in the NFL for sure.
He's pro ready. He's
He's
pro
pro-ready.
ready, and Raider fans want to sit him.
Yes.
But everybody's saying this guy is pro ready.
I
So what does
agree.
that mean?
No.
When it comes
I
from
say
Blake-
he's the most pro ready, meaning if there was a quarterback that had to play, that's the one I'm picking. If I have
There's-
the ability to sit them for years, I probably go with Cam Ward. But
There's-
I already
there's-
understand
that
that
would too.
Tom Brady
That's what I
is going for Shador, so it's a no-brainer.
If he's there, yeah. That's all I'm saying. If he's there, they won't go. They won't pick him up.
Right.
If not, they gonna. If they don't, if Mason Graham is gone or Shador's gone or whoever, or even Genty, they'll probably end up trading back. That's what Pete Carroll
him
does.
falling to us with and teams bypassing him that need quarterbacks, and that doesn't bother you.
I don't think.
No.
I don't think that's going to be the case. I think the Giants are going to take one of the two.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think so too.
I think the
they're
Browns
gonna-
gonna take
they-
one.
they-
I was going to
did
say the
exactly
Browns are
what I
going to
thought.
take the
You're
other
gonna
one
take-
possibly.
Yeah,
You're gonna
Browns
take the
gonna
better player. You're gonna take the better player, Travis Hunter.
It's quarterback.
If Travis Hunter fell to us, and Shedeur Sanders was still there, I would be pissed.
Take Travis Hunter. I would take Travis Hunter.
I don't think Travis Hunter's going to fall. I think Jaguars will take him.
Exactly.
Because they need a cornerback and a receiver. They need both of those positions. He does both of them. So.
And with the added information about Abdul, you might see the Titans go for him.
I don't know how that's not a concern with the Titans. You know, he's always mocked to him, but
right.
And eventually he's gonna need surgery on that foot, and you want to be the team responsible for that.
Exactly.
You're hoping for 4 years or 5 years that it doesn't bust that foot.
Yeah. That's a concern.
Yeah. Don't crack on him.
I can't do it.
That's concerns with him.
But if he falls to 6, you won't do it to her.
Nope.
He'll go number 1. He'll go to Titans number 1.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna. Yeah, it's wild. It's just it's so wild. I mean, the truth is though, that first pick is going to dictate what everybody else does.
Mm-hmm.
If it's Abdul off the board, whoever needs a defensive lineman, edge, etc., that's going to be a position of concern. You know that.
Oh, wait a minute! Didn't Tennessee want to move off from that Levis guy, that quarterback they got? Didn't they say they want to move off of him?
It's possible.
So they could take a quarterback too. There's no doubt they could take Ward.
I mean, they should want to. I mean, because he's
correct.
He's not that great.
Yeah. Well,
I wouldn't want to go into next season with him. Hell no.
Man,
right.
I don't want to buy my team that put mayonnaise in their coffee, man.
You got a big arm, bro. You got a big arm.
Right. You can throw the ball deep, but it's play. I don't know. Maybe it's just the offense style they're playing. I don't know. I don't care. I don't like Tennessee. I don't like nobody that not named the Raiders. I don't give a shit about nobody else.
Bingo. Yep. I'll be right back, gentlemen. Got to put my clothes in the dry.
He's doing chores on the live. There you go.
Angelo said he would take Membu, who would be a day one left guard and become our future. Need players who can play now and not more projects. That's why I say don't take a quarterback with that number 6 pick. That's why I'd rather take a guy that's going to walk in the building day one and, ready to roll, But they're going to, obviously, we got no control over it. So, I mean, they're going to do what they want to do. And I'll support whatever they choose. I'm not going to sit here and cry about it if they pick Sanders. I'm not going to sit here and be going, oh, it's bullshit. It's a stupid pick.
Well, the Raiders did that with the dumbass regime when they picked Tyree Wilson. He was number 7 pick, and he's supposed to sit behind Chandler. He wasn't supposed to start. So, sitting the first rounder is not uncommon because he's supposed to sit behind that net job for a year or two to learn. So that's not uncommon.
But I don't know why the Raiders pick players to learn from other. Your number 6 pick, your number 7 pick, your number 4 pick that we fucked up on should be instant starting guys. Not sit there and wait for someone to teach them. Those are the type guys that you can't hold their hand. They're impact players. They're dominant players in college. So they're supposed to be dominant players in the pros. They don't need to get babysitted and ran through there.
I don't disagree with that at all, Gravy. You're a top 10 pick, top 20 pick. You should have come in and have immediate impact. Just like what Bowers did. He was a 13th pick and he had immediate impact. I don't disagree with it, but I said that some teams do that. Raiders did it a few times, so
Yeah, and we're used to that shit, and we got to get out of that. We pick you number 1. You got to start and make an impact and do something. Not sit around and get babysitted by some guy that's better than you. Take his job. We should have sat there with Tyree and we picked a hurt player. He was hurt.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Fuck that. I don't. That just gets me pissed off again. Talking about Tyree.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to raise your blood.
It's all right. I'll get mad at no.
I'm just saying the Raiders done that. That's what I'm saying. Some teams do it too anyway. But To me, it don't make sense. Like I said,
It'll do it to
you're
you,
a
but
top
it's like,
pick. Come in there.
now it's a joke. Now it's a joke, Chris. We joke around with this dude, but I'm serious about it. You're what you do on the field is a liability to our team. You know, that's why when I brought up Max, and I'm not the only one that talks shit on Max, that you didn't do nothing, dude, and you're over here bitching about money, and then I question that, and then I got a lot of heat from that because people love Max Crosby. Now, when I'm saying I expect Max Crosby to do elite shit. People are saying, yeah. Well, what happened? You were happy with him disappearing at games and all this stuff, and you didn't notice that. I don't know if it's just me, but I notice things like that. I notice when you're not performing and you want money and you're bitching about it on lives. What happened? What happened to your production?
He had said before the start of last season, he said, "Yeah, I'm going for 18, 19 sacks this year. I'm doing this year. I'm doing." Never transpired.
None of it came to fruition.
Yeah, I understand you got hurt, dude, but you weren't hurt when you were disappeared for 5 games against sorry ass fucking teams. Where were you at against Carolina? Third game of the season. You were healthy.
Yeah, he was.
And we got mopped that game. We just beat a good team, a Super Bowl caliber team that wasn't together yet, right? That was a big win for us. Then we go back home, first home game, and get smashed by fucking Carolina.
Right.
Yeah.
Where you at, dude?
Andy Dalton of all people.
With the red rifle.
You know what? Another backup quarterback. We seen to lose a backup quarterback. When we play Chicago, a backup quarterback. A D3 backup quarterback. Then we go to Andy Dalton. Another backup quarterback. What's up with this? Backup quarterback.
Yeah, but audacity to bitch about I'm not getting guaranteed money doing shit like that. Right. Disappearing for 4 games, 5 games after that. They're behind. He had 2 sacks against Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
And you can't sack Dalton? What's up, man?
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, so true.
You can't sack Derek Carr's replacement. You can't sack Derek Carr. Whoever the fuck that was playing out for Derek Carr, I don't even know his name. You couldn't sack that dude from Chicago. You let that dude beat us?
Right.
What's up with that, man?
Come on. Yeah, that was crazy. I was like, what the fuck? What was that guy, Rattler? Is that who it was?
Rattler.
Yeah.
Badger.
The guy that we wanted to get. I say Jeff Rattler.
Oh, that's who we were.
Mullins beat us. You couldn't get at Mullins. You couldn't find a way to slap Mullins slow ass around. You couldn't do that. He beat us again. But you got your 100 fucking something million though. You got it.
Right.
But you better, man. I'm gonna talk so much shit if he doesn't produce, and you guys might get mad at me. But if he doesn't, I want you guys with me on this. Bro.
Right.
I want you guys with me on this. If you don't produce, if you're doing this 8 sacks a season and I'm hurt, you're getting hurt now and all this, but saying you want to be the best, and then when 3 years is up and that money's gone, you're gonna start bitching again. And I won't be surprised if the Raiders say, you know what, fuck you, get out of here. I'll be with the Raiders.
He said I want to be a Hall of Famer. We'll play like one, damn it.
Right.
Prove it, man.
Hall of Famers. You play like a mediocre defensive end, right? You play the guys just mediocre. That making all
Hall of Fame defensive ends don't disappear, Chris. They don't disappear for 5 weeks.
No.
You know what I mean?
They have something.
They don't have 150 pressures and 8 sacks. They have 50 sacks and 21. They have 21 sacks and 50 pressures, 70 pressures that they have. But pressure is that Max and all these guys are getting pressures, and it's a stat now. It's a stat now to get a pressure, but we don't. Right. They get credit for a pressure when a quarterback, has to make a difficult decision. That's the definition of a pressure. When you make the quarterback be out of his rhythm, that's a pressure. So if the dude of a good quality quarterback sees Max coming, he throws it real quick and they score a fucking touchdown. Max still gets that pressure, but they scored on us. They got a first down. They got a first down against us. Or it was 3rd and 17. Max got a pressure, but they got a first down and got 18 yards on it.
Look at the pressure is that when Max come around the corner and the quarterback take 2 steps to the left, that's a pressure. That's what they call it.
That'll be. You have to make him do a rapid. You got to get him out of rhythm, make him run around a little bit, and then. But Mahomes masters that. And then Max throws himself out of position a lot. He over pursues and he gets out of position. He goes inside.
But there's a wide turn. There's a wide turn.
He goes inside and gets bullied around by big tackles and guards and running backs. And they say it's a triple team, but he's doing that by himself. He's taking himself out the play. He does that a lot, but he's a damn good defensive end, dude.
If Arnie's prediction comes through, Gravy's going to lose his shit. Arnie says, my bold prediction is Kuntz will have more sacks and fumbles forced than Crosby. That's just going to prove
I would be happy. I would be happy for Kuntz. But I'd be very disappointed and I would lose my shit probably because I expect a lot more from Max. I expect him to be that top 3 guy.
Right.
I expect him to be that because you wanted it. You're saying it. Do it. Right. And that's the way we need to be with our players. They say, man, I expect a bunch out of you, dude. You're talking shit saying, I don't know what my future is for the Raiders, and I don't know what's going to happen. The coach is this and that. Now you love this coach. You love the other coach that was ready to get off the team because of him.
You love this quarterback.
Yeah.
And now you're happy because the quarterback, you don't have no business talking about the fucking offense. You want to win. All of a sudden, I want to win. And then you get paid. Now, Raiders are tight.
Right.
Raiders are tight. I'm always a Raider. There's plenty of guys in the NFL with Raider tattoos, bro, that don't play for the Raiders.
Yeah. Right.
I'll tell you that right now. I'll tell you that right now. A lot of guys.
Very true.
Don't mean shit. That's true. It's like having your old lady's name on you, and then you play. You ain't with her. Show it out, bro. It's just a name. Hey, I used to be with
a bad move. Yeah, don't ever get your significant other's tattooed name tattooed on you.
You get void on.
There's only one leash had tattooed to, and that's your mom. Anybody else, don't do it.
Yeah,
girls now.
Well, I got my kids.
Oh, your kids too, yeah. But I'm talking about lady.
Kids are always gonna be your kids. Like I'm gonna get my granddaughter tattooed on me. She's always gonna be my granddaughter, no matter what.
Yeah, I'm talking about a lady. A lady. Kids are. But a lady.
No girlfriends, no wives. It's just bad news.
Yeah. Unless you're gonna get another girlfriend with the exact same name. Good luck with that.
Now you're just going around looking for women with the same name to date.
And Turb's quiet.
What's your name?
Turb,
Felicia. Shit.
Who wants somebody named Susan? Anybody named Susan want to date me? I got your tattoo already.
It's fate. Look, it's fate.
Nah, I'm just winding down, Gravy. I got a long weekend as usual, bro. I'll be heading out.
You go your gymnastics, huh?
Yeah, I'm heading out tomorrow. I'll be sitting in Denver Airport for a while.
How's the girls' team doing? What place they're in right now?
We are 11-1.
Good job.
8-1 in Conference Big Ten. 15th in the nation. I believe we might drop down to 12. Nice. After this week. And we're looking at regionals. They take the top 16 teams, I believe, for regionals. So
good.
I think we're solidified for that. And it's looking good. Bright future for the Gopher girlies.
I know you're a proud dad.
You sound like a proud.
Yeah, I know you sound
like a proud dad, bro.
Yes, sir. Senior weekend this weekend. The last home game for all the senior girls, which is always bittersweet, especially with this group of seniors, because, man, you want to talk about some solid chicks. Shout out to my GGs. They are, man, and it all goes to, like, the experience, like all this stuff we're talking about, the experience and, being able to throw somebody in the game. It's no different than gymnastics, man, right? If somebody gets injured on floor, my daughter's grips broke on bars.
I remember you saying that
to step up. You need somebody to step up and still get a 9-8 or better. There's no excuses. There's no. Your number's called. You got to be ready.
That's dope.
Yeah. So It's very
The
interesting.
gymnastics, man. That's some athlete right there. That's a supreme athlete right there. I get a
Bingo.
lot of respect to gymnasts. I don't care what they say about male gymnasts or whatever. I don't care what
Right.
they say about them. Them dudes will out anything. I'm
Yes.
normal man. Out
Oh, they're in
anything.
Yeah,
phenomenal shape too. I
yeah,
mean,
they are
Jesus.
strong.
Between I don't, I always have this debate between the gymnast and the wrestler. I just don't know which one. It depends on the sport. If it's something to where it's combat, obviously I'm going with the wrestler. But
Wrestler, yeah.
endurance, mental, it's just something about a gymnast, man. I don't know. I don't
Well,
When
know.
you look at some of
you
these
do multiple events.
male
You gotta
gymnasts,
be
I
you
mean,
gotta be superb. You gotta be superb at multiple events. In wrestling, you just is you against a dude, the one on one. But
Right.
it's single with gymnastics, kind of the same thing. I would say boxers are probably the supreme. I would
Man,
say
wrestling, I take wrestling over
wrestling's the
boxing any
same way
day.
though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
wrestling, bro.
wrestling's the
I've
same
never
way.
had to throw up like that ever.
Yeah, it's
Ever,
tough.
ever,
I tried that shit. When I was in
ever.
school, man. I said,
Yeah,
nah, I ain't
it's
cut
by
out for
far
this.
the hardest thing I've ever dealt with.
I
That,
love watching it though. I love watching it. I love
oh yeah,
love watching this wrestling.
yeah, it's sweet. It's sweet.
So it is sweet.
Yep.
Hey guys, but it was a pleasure being on the show with you. Hopefully I
Yeah.
get you guys too mad, too upset. Didn't
Are
make
you
it
kidding me,
5 years ago.
Gravy?
Oh, baby, get out of here with
you're good.
I don't try to be like that, man. I don't try
You
to be
should
like
be
that.
here
I'm just
every
concerned.
Friday,
No.
bro. You should be here
No,
every
I will.
Friday, man.
I
Because
will.
if it
We
were
don't
up
have.
to me,
I don't got nothing to do, bro.
You
yeah,
made
I
it
would
My
have
wife
bad.
you
go
here
eat dinner
every
early.
Friday. You'll
Griff,
have that
anything,
link.
hey, Griff, anything you make interesting, you bring on good points, and that's always great. Because if you do a show with guys who always agree on the exact same thing all the time, that's so damn boring. Like
Correct.
you guys ain't saying nothing.
Yeah.
You bring up good points, so
Absolutely.
I don't do it
that's
on
why I watch your
purpose, man.
show. That's why I watch your
I
show
love
all
my
the time.
team and I got concerns. Bro. I love my team and I got concerns, and it might be different from what other people think. I just
Right.
if I can sway you and to be concerned about it, and then man, I hope I'm wrong,
Right.
guys. I hope
Right.
I am, and then I'm not starting stuff with anybody. I'm just that's the way I feel. And
So what?
Turf knows
Nah,
me.
absolutely, man. You brought some fabulous points today, man. You really made everybody think, bro. Real talk, Gravy. Everybody had to think tonight what your take.
But you guys have a wonderful evening, a wonderful weekend. I just let me know, send me a link, and I'll be glad to be talking
Yes, sir.
football with you guys. And you guys know that.
Absolutely,
Love you guys.
man.
Love the chat too. See you later, chat.
Sure.
Have a good evening.
Peace.
Yeah, Gravy.
So yeah, hey, Jeff and Chris, let the people know where to find you. They already pretty much all know. Everybody here is pretty much part of the clique, man, for the most part. But yeah, please let everybody know what you got going on, man.
Tomorrow night, Chris and I have our second episode of The Raiders' Last Call. Goes on at 9 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Pacific.
I like that.
We're going to have a guest on tomorrow night. Good old Captain Jack's coming on.
Hey, Captain Jack in the building. That's my
Hopefully
guy.
Papa Rundown's going to be on with us too, because initially the show was supposed to be myself, Chris, and Papa Rundown, the three of us.
Right.
And the premise behind the show is talking old school Raiders, not so much talking about what's currently going on with the team,
Right.
but going back in history and talking about, our experiences growing up and how we became Raider fans. And we're going to start going through like different eras of players by position.
Yeah.
So like one week it could be talking about the wide receivers, the history of the wide receivers with the team. We do running backs, O-line, so on and so on.
Right.
But tomorrow night's going to be pretty much about Captain Jack, and because a lot of people know about him, but I'm sure there's still plenty out there that
Right.
don't know about him and what he means to Raider fans and how much of a Raider fan he is. I mean, Trev, you've been on shows with him before.
Absolutely.
You know what Jack's like. Jack's an awesome guy. He's the nicest guy you could meet. He's awesome.
Yep.
So
I
it'll be fun having him on tomorrow night.
Yeah, he's one of those guys. He's a super fan. He's one of those guys that live and breathe Raiders. So yeah.
Correct.
And during the week, Chris and I, during the day, we'll just out of nowhere, we'll text each other and go, "Hey, you want to do a live?" Yeah, sure. We'll pop on live during the day.
Yep.
That's why the notifications are important, especially, for people that pop in like that during the day, because you could be on your lunch break and looking for something to do, and boom, there we are. We're on.
Yes, sir.
We're on almost every day this past week.
Yeah, we were.
Today was the first day we didn't go on until tonight.
Yeah,
Right.
Monday was fun. Tuesday was fine. Wednesday and Thursday were kind of dead, so we kind of cut it short. So we just like nothing really happening.
Right.
Today there was nothing going on. So Jeff called me and said, no, you know what? Never mind.
I'm feeling taking a break today.
Let's take a break. You know,
Right.
we'll go tonight with turf because we ain't been with turf in a while since
sir.
last week. You know?
Yeah, it was nice having you on tonight again.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. It was good to be back on and be able to kick it with you guys and talk that talk, man. As soon as the season's over, we got about 4 more weeks, man. 4 more weeks, and I'll be back to normal. So,
Cool.
Chris, let the people know, man. Christopher Raiders in the building.
I'm just doing shows with Jeff, you know, trying to get my subscriptions up. And, you know, I'll pop in and do a video now and then. I don't do too many lives. Not that much anymore, so I'll probably start picking that up a little later. I just let them wait till the dust settles because too many rumors to talk about, too many this and that. So I really want to talk about all that. I want to talk about what we had. Let's do a post after not draft, but the free agency. Let's like, okay, these guys we got. Let's talk about them.
Right.
That's what I want to do. I'll wait till the dust, all that's done. And like I said, the Saturday night show with Jeff. That's about it.
Yep.
Like, we pop in the daytime, we might just like out of nowhere. Oh, we got a show. So, that's about it. And plus, you know, this has been fun. Like I said,
absolutely.
And I appreciate you being on your show one day. Like I said, you this is where it started from you. So, and this guy helped me out.
My first show was Captain Jack, and then one Friday night I just happened to be watching you guys, and I'm like, fuck it, I'll get on camera with them, and it's been history since then. So I mean, this channel helped a lot for sure. And Turf, you've helped me a lot with, you know, helping me stream and stuff and learning from you and everything. So you know, I owe a lot to you also. I know I haven't had really a chance to say that to you, but
all good.
Where I am, I owe you a lot of that too. So I appreciate everything you've done for me too.
Oh yeah, Turf. Oh yeah, Turf. Thanks to you, my wife screamed me that first night I got on. She yelled at me like crazy because I was in the garage, tearing the garage. I'm looking for a webcam. And like, where's my webcam? So, there were boxes everywhere. So what the hell's going on back here? I'm looking for a webcam. We'll get on this show. So
that's awesome. Awesome. All right, gentlemen. Well, like I say, I saw somebody say something about marathon tonight, man. I wish I could go all night tonight. Like I said, I got to pack. I got stuff I got to do, man. It's rough out here in this Big Ten streets. These schools aren't close, man. I have none of them I can drive to. It's all flying. It's disgusting. But anyhow,
do you guys go against some of the Pac-12 teams that like UCLA and
that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping next year we get UCLA in Cali. It'll be nice.
UCLA is a powerhouse in gymnastics.
They're undefeated right now. They're number 1 in the Big Ten, and I want to say like 4 or 5 in the nation. You know, behind LSU, Oklahoma. Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting battle. So, all right, ladies and gents. Another beautiful night, man. Until the
one more thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
Chris, do you want to? Because I mean, you got some people asking for it.
Exactly.
I know Turf needs to get to bed. I'll fire one up and people can come in again.
Yeah, absolutely.
Want to do it? We'll stay up for a while.
You want to do it though? Yeah. Give me about 10 minute break. I'm gonna go grab me a quick bite.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have a cigarette. Then I'll come in and set it.
Yeah, we can start with that. I'm fine with that. I got nothing to do tonight.
Excellent idea. And
people are interested. Give the masses what they want tonight. Right?
They ask for it, they still receive.
Yes,
give about 10-15 minutes, and then we can fire another way up. We're fine. I'm good.
Absolutely.
Yeah. We'll be back on in a few minutes.
You're so sweet to me. You're so sweet to me. The things you're doing to my mind, I want you to do to my body.